covered. So the sports books absolutely needed that finish, and of course they get it. So next time you have like a betting game of the century, just find what the book's writing and write it too.
Yeah, don't go with the public in that situation, right? Which is what I did, like an idiot.
Man,
Me too. I mean, everybody did.
Yeah, I went back twice, AB. I was so confident.
Look, yeah, and a lot of people had the over too. So the book won, on the under hitting as well. So yeah, I'm with you guys.
That's why I watched the weather on that one. It was raining. I was like, I'm gonna go under, so I did that. But let's get to some games this weekend coming up this weekend. Let's go Georgia at Auburn, 14.5. Can Auburn keep that within 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, I think that they can. You got Georgia coming off a massive just explosion win. I think that they, have a little bit of a come down, kind of, back to earth, just a touch. Auburn's got a really good defense, coming off a nice win against LSU. The problem is Auburn's offense, right? That's all what this game is going to be about. This is how difficult it is playing against Georgia. Last week we talked about that Georgia's defense was only giving up 5.8 points per game. Well, they just played the number 8 team in the country, and that number got better. So, this defense is legit, man. They played. I think the entire bet rides on what you think Auburn is going to score. Because there will be a point where Georgia gets above that 14.5. Can Auburn kind of bring that number back down? Can they kind of backdoor this thing? I think that's where the bet sits.
LSU at Kentucky. That seems like a dangerous one to me. Kentucky a 3-point favorite, even though I'm the biggest Kentucky football fan in 2021 in national radio.
Yeah, I'm with you. What does Kentucky look like after that massive win against Florida? The good thing is it's at home, and also this LSU offense has problems. They were going, clap, snap count at home last week.
Yes.
You just don't see that, right? I don't trust their coaching. Their offensive play calling in Auburn's red zone last week was atrocious. They legitimately coached themselves from a win to a loss. There's no reason that Auburn should have even been in that game. So you know what? I'm going to ride the Kentucky train here. I'm going to go with them. I like Mark Stoops. I like what they're doing. I think Kentucky builds off that. And I don't trust Mac Johnson or LSU's offense. So, yeah, I'm going to roll Kentucky on this one.
Alan Bell, sportsline.com, at Alan Bell 247. Slay, you working in games?
Yeah, I'm working quite a bit. AB, I learned my lesson the first time. I don't want to be a repeat offender and try to say that Vanderbilt would find a way to cover versus Florida. Talk me out of it, please. 38 is a lot.
Yeah, this one's tough, man, especially with how Florida lost that game. Dan Mullen's going to name the score. And I don't know how much Vanderbilt scores, if at all. This is just an awful, awful spot for them to be in. Florida, look, it's an early game. There's not going to be much crowd there. So, Vanderbilt might have the opportunity. I think if you're going to play this game, I think you take the under. I think it's like 59.5 right now. Florida might cover that number. They might not cover the number. Who knows? But I don't think Vanderbilt's going to put much on the scoreboard. And I think Florida, if they get up early, they probably get bored in the second half and just run the ball and get out of there. So, if anything, I think the under is the play here.
Get bored.
Jeez. But see, guess what? Okay, now, AB, this is my problem. Now, this is my problem. They get bored, run the ball, they put the other guys in, and that's what I said about Georgia. And Georgia's other guys wanted to play.
Okay, but there's some history there, and AB, you're so good about this kind of stuff too. With Georgia, there was some history there of Kirby pissed off that Vanderbilt kind of skirted away from playing them last year and went with the COVID excuse a little bit. So I'm convinced that Kirby was like, hey, do you remember that? Yeah. Not happening.
You're right, Babs.
And AB, you're great about looking back at stuff like that,
Yeah, no, you're right. There was an extra, an added emotion, in that. And I think you're going to have the complete opposite in this game. I think, Dan Mullen uses the first half, to get right. And you might play, Florida in the first half. But, I think he becomes very disinterested. And I don't think it's going to be necessarily he's putting in backup guys. They need work. Their starters need the reps. But I just don't think that they'll care too much in the second half. So, yeah, Don, great point. I think you're on the opposite emotion here, just kind of a listless game.
Okay, AB, now we got you in the back seat. You're eating a little bit of crow. I fried it, put a little sauce on it so you can eat that, enjoy it. I'm going to get you something to wash it down with right now. South Carolina at Tennessee, you got a time to redeem yourself. What you got for me?
Oh, I'm going to go with Tennessee here. Look, and I know that 10.5 is a lot of points to eat, but look, it's going to be a rocking atmosphere in Knoxville. The opposite of what we just said, right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a super emotional game in terms of fans are going to be out there. I think Josh Heupel figured something out, and I think this offense has. And he's using the speed tempo. You know, he doesn't use it every single play. He knows when to turn it on, knows when to turn it off. I think Tennessee is going to be flying around. You know, usually you would look at a monster, show out last week and say, all right, maybe they come back down to earth. I don't think that they do. I think this team's going to be fired up. Now, South Carolina's defense is a little bit better than Missouri's, but it's not that good, right? Like, I think that if you're going to play anything in this, you play the home team, you play the crowd. And you play Tennessee's offense, which, is showing up. But I'll say this, too. This is kind of the first time that we get to see what Josh Heupel's team looks like after a big win. So I think that there's, we're all going to get to learn from it. But, yeah, I don't see Tennessee slowing down. I think them boys are going to be fired up.
Here's a stat for you. South Carolina, rush defense, 13th in the SEC. It's going to be a similar type game plan, I would think.
Yep, I think so, too.
At Alan Bell 247 on Twitter. Let's go to the NFL real quick. Indianapolis at Baltimore. Indianapolis with a win as an upset over the weekend. Can they get Baltimore in Baltimore?
Man, this is a weird one because I think the spread's sitting at 7 right now.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think that Indy, that was a nice win that they had. I think they kind of come back down to earth here a little bit, and Baltimore's coming off a nice win. And I think what helps them, too, is that Vic Fangio and the Broncos staff kind of pissed off Harbaugh there at the end, with their comments of, him upsetting them. So I think you're going to get a motivated Baltimore team. And, no, I can't put my faith in Carson Wentz for the Colts because it could go downhill so quickly. If they don't have a perfect game, it gets bad in a hurry. So, yeah, I'm going to roll with the Ravens.
I went Buffalo at Kansas City. I went Buffalo money line. Am I way off on that?
No. Like, okay, let's be completely honest. Take Patrick Mahomes' face and the Chiefs off like the jersey, just like kind of the blank Team A, Team B. All right? 6 of the last 7 Buffalo Bills games, regular season games, they've won by 22 or more points. And look, here's the thing. It's not that they can put 40 up a game because they can. Their defense has pitched 2 shutouts already as well. And I don't trust anything with this Chiefs defense. I watched every second of that game against the Eagles that they had. The Eagles did whatever they wanted on offense. Like, I know the Chiefs covered, but it wasn't like some kind of a blowout game. That game was like pretty tight all the way down to the end. So yeah, I mean, I think that you couple all that with Buffalo knows that that's where their season ended last year, and you're playing at prime time. Trust me, Buffalo is coming fired up. And we talk about Kansas City's offense, like not taking the foot off the jugular. Buddy, Kansas City's offense ain't as good as this. And Buffalo does not care about your emotions or feelings whatsoever.
Messing with my emotions.
Hey, B. Now.
Yep.
This one right here, I don't know if I'm emotional about it. I don't know if I'm scarred about it. I don't know what's going on. There's so much turmoil in the air. It's people not getting on planes. They want to hang at bars. They want to go dance, take pictures on the dance floor. I don't know what's going on, AB. The Titans going down to face Jacksonville. They're going to Duval, which is not really Duval right now because it's maybe just be Vol. The dude may be out of it because the dude may not be in it. So all that I just gave you, help me out.
Yep. Look, I'll tell you what. All you have to do is look to the mayor of Duval, and that is Derrick Henry. My man has rushed for 1,000 yards alone just against the Jaguars in his short career already.
That is insane. That's
1,000 yards.
That is crazy.
He owns them. He owns Duval County. He owns that franchise. Owns all of it. If this were a college game and Urban's dealing with all this and coming into it, I would absolutely ride Urban against whoever, whatever. But, buddy, this ain't college. This is the NFL, and he don't have the horses to do it. I know Tennessee's got offensive line issues. We don't know the status of A.J. Brown, Julio Jones. I don't think that it matters. And the last thing I'll say, we just talked about head coaches. You want to talk about a head coach who is lethal with his back against the wall coming off of a loss? That's Mike Vrabel, man. Like, this is a perfect Titans game. Because as we all know, which people around the country are kind of figuring it out now in terms of betting. When everyone jumps off the Titans bandwagon, that's when you get off, because that's when they come back, regardless of situation, and handle their business. So, yeah, I'm not really much concerned about the Titans this week. I think they're going on there and roll.
Which is great info from a betting perspective. But as a Titans fan, like Ron Slay said yesterday, stop doing crap to get your back up against a wall that you have to have that chip on your shoulder to come back and do it.
That's it.
It's true. Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I'm with you. I'm totally with you.
My gosh.
What's with the line movement? So when I was looking at this line during the games that were being played, it was Titans 7.5. They lose to the Jets, it goes down to 4. Did you lose your value there, or are you still good?
Oh, you're great. It's Titans minus 7.5.
See, I was okay.
4.
The way I asked that question obviously was from a Jacksonville perspective. Because while I was watching the Tennessee Titans lose to the Jets, I'm like, man, I get the Jags for plus 7.5. I'm good.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, if you bet Jacksonville, yeah, it was obviously a good play to get in there early when it was 7.5. Now you got it at 4. 4 and 7.5 are a massive difference.
Yeah.
Obviously, in terms of the points and the hook. But yeah, you're getting good value here, and you'll see this number as it gets closer to the game. Like, people will bet on the Titans. So if you're going to do it now while it's 4, because there's nothing positive coming out of Jacksonville this week that's going to scream bet on them. Yeah, so if you're going to do it now.
AB, I got it's a couple of games I'm scared of. And you just tell me, hey, I'm staying away.
And be quick.
Yeah. Red rivalry. You got that. You got Michigan, Nebraska. You got Penn State going to Iowa. Notre Dame, who is untrustworthy. And that's why I picked Cincinnati and won on that game. Can you run those down real quick?
Yeah, so first one, Michigan, I think they're, a 1-point favorite. There's nothing that tells me to get off Michigan. I've been riding them all season, and I'm going to continue to do it. Nebraska had a good game. They had one, but you know what? I'm going to need to see more out of it. Michigan's a good team, man. Play good defense, run the ball. They're tough to beat. Iowa, -2 against Penn State. Iowa all day long. This team has shown nothing but hammering people. Like, I know that their offense doesn't seem great. Yeah, everybody said that. And they put a whooping on Maryland.
Yep.
Ride with this team. And then I'm with you in Notre Dame. I can't trust them. They play way too close to the line every single week. Yeah, I can't ride with them. But I will say, Michigan -1, Iowa -2, absolutely.
What about Oklahoma, Texas, real quick?
Oh, man, you know what? I'm going to go with Texas here. And I'll say this. Oklahoma, once you figure out that their quarterback is not Baker Mayfield or Kyler Murray, you quit waiting for, like, this Oklahoma explosion, because it's not going to happen. He's just not that guy. That's a hard guy to beat, too. So we're not saying he's negative, but he's not that. And I'm going to roll with Texas. I feel that this is the time where it kind of turns. If Texas is ever going to jump on them, now it's done.
There you go, AB. Appreciate it. At AllenBell247, if you got questions about a game we didn't hit, sportsline.com is the website. Thank you, buddy.
Great.
Thanks,
appreciate
AB.
y'all. Thanks.
Alan Bell, presented by GenesisAutobrokers.com. When we come back, I've got Urban Meyer's. I've got a highlight sheet of his rap sheet when we come back. And we've got the statement from Shad Khan next.
Gupton in 20.
Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence.
We're not going to throw
That
a
would be
flag on that.
But they're still
I apologize. Gumpton in 15.
can change that. The Titans and Jaguars. Coverage starts Sunday at
Gumpton
9.
is jump.
With Buck Rising on the lead. Count
5 seconds.
your flagship for Titans Radio. 104.5 The Zone.
Go.
Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle, whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep. I've got the guys for you. I've bought multiple vehicles from these guys, 3 to be exact. They are awesome people, and all they want is you in the right ride. The ride that's right for you and your family, or just you, if it's just you. Go see my friends at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. They've got the best car buying experience that you have ever had. Just go take your test drive, ask your questions. They'll have your answers for you. There will be no pressure because, again, they simply want you in the vehicle that's right for you. That's it. You'll go inside. They'll help make the numbers work. It'll be that easy. Check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. The entire inventory is there. All of the dealership information is there as well. Do me a favor. When you go see my friends at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, tell them Brent sent you.
The night the stars come out to say happy birthday in front of the purple building that started it all. Tootsie's 60th anniversary birthday bash this Tuesday, October the 5th. See Jelly Roll, Montgomery Gentry, Metro Cell, Colt Ford, Chase Rice, Randy Hauser, John Party, and you never know who else will show up. Main show starts at 5. This is a free outdoor concert and no ticket is needed. Get to Broadway this Tuesday early for Tootsie's 60th anniversary birthday bash.
My first plan to spice up the NFL season was to add man-eating tigers to the game. We lost a lot of great players that day, and that was my bad. Now I'm bringing you the Caesars Sportsbook app. It's got live in-game betting, parlays, and Caesars rewards, people. It's even better than Tiger Ball.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call or text the Tennessee Red Line at 1-800-889-9789.
Earth movers, aerial lifts, compaction and concrete equipment, forklifts, telehandlers, and a whole lot more. Skyworks Equipment Rental has the right construction equipment and tools you need to get the job done. With locations in the Northeast, Midwest, and Southeast, Skyworks delivers to job sites nationwide. Trust Skyworks for equipment when and where you need it. To rent, purchase, or schedule service for your own equipment by our factory-trained technicians, stop by our Nashville location or visit SkyworksLLC.com. Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
Hey, it's Ramon. Guys, make your health a priority with a quick and easy health assessment at Low T Center. They exclusively specialize in men's wellness, and they are one of the leading men's medical providers in this country. It all starts with an annual wellness exam, where they do a comprehensive health assessment exclusively for men, making it quick and easy to take care of your health. And now they offer monitor self-inject at-home testosterone treatments for $155 a month. Self-pay or covered by most health insurance. Go to lowtcenter.com now to book your appointment. Low T Center, reinventing men's health care.
We've done it again.
While other lenders are talking about raising their rates, our expert team at Golden Oak Lending has dropped rates even lower.
I'm James Hawkins, president of Golden Oak. With the low rate of 1.875% and home values at all-time highs, you can get more cash out of your home or eliminate pricey mortgage insurance.
Call 629-777-GOLD today to get your refinance started within minutes and make no mortgage payments until next year.
After all, our team speaks mortgage and loves translating it for customers. We can save you even more money with our 1.875% rate.
Plus, you'll never pay up front for your appraisal at Golden Oak. Call 629-777-GOLD today.
Golden Oak Landing cured my blues.
NMLS 114937, 1.875% fixed, 2.952% APR, FHA 15-year mortgage with 20% equity and approved credit.
Sign up for WynnBET Sportsbook at WYNNBet.com today using promo code SCORE to get up to $1,000 toward a risk-free sports bet. Offer subject to change, terms and conditions at WynnBET.com. Must be 21 or older and present in the state where playthrough WynnBET is available. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Your home value is way up this year, and with mortgage rates back to all-time lows, it's a great time to call Loan Pronto. Refinance now and get cash out of your home's equity. Hey, it's Dawn Davenport. Loan Pronto can refinance your loan at a super low rate, pay the closing costs for you, and get you a bunch of cash out. How does $40,000, $50,000, or $60,000 sound? Don't just sit on that home's new value. Use it. Use it to pay off credit cards. Use it to consolidate other debt. Get rid of PMI. Use it to make your home even more valuable with that home improvement project you've been dreaming of. Loan Pronto's all-digital platform makes it fast and easy, and if you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Call Loan Pronto now, 615-499-5780, or go to loanpronto.com. Ask about the Loan Pronto zero-cost cash-out refi. Loanpronto.com, 615-499-5780. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval. Zero-cost option not available on all loans.
From the Mark Spain Real Estate Traffic Center.
Rain causing problems on the interstates. Give yourself plenty of time to get where you're going this afternoon and don't drive through high bodies of water. Seeing heavy traffic volume north of town at I-65 northbound heading towards the 65-24 split, and also some congestion east of town at I-40 eastbound heading by Fester's Lane. Only dealing with one wreck as of right now, an injury crash at Charlotte Avenue at Westboro Drive, and also seeing heavy traffic volume starting to pick up south of town at I-65 southbound heading by 440. I'm Joshua Clay with traffic on your home for Titans football. 104.5 The Zone.
All right, here we go. Mics are hot.
Still clown when the underground when we come around.
I have a hard time talking over Tupac. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. It takes me a minute.
What happened?
I have a hard time talking over Tupac.
Yeah, I don't know why we would.
Although
better?
This isn't one of my favorites.
Ooh, this is a jam, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's not one of my favorites.
Are you
This got a good group.
No, I got you a playlist.
Baby, take it easy.
It's the dancing. They got a dance.
I don't want it if it's
okay.
that easy.
Hey,
No,
right,
it's
bust
okay.
it.
It's okay.
All right, you might want to pull
Yeah,
that.
it's by time. Yeah, here it comes. All right, it's right in time. We pulled it.
Good pull.
Good job, Monk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, so I was looking at SEC statistics. I started writing down Tennessee and South Carolina and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Off the SEC website, it was 2020 numbers. So now I found the 2021 stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you
Herb. I'll dive into that. We'll talk about that later. Herb. Shad Khan had to make a statement today. The owner of the Jaguars.
This is what I want to hear. See, this is what I'm talking
Quote,
about.
I have addressed this matter with Urban. Specifics of our conversation will be held in confidence. What I will say is his conduct last weekend was inexcusable. I appreciate Urban's remorse, which I believe is sincere. Now he must regain our trust and respect, meaning he doesn't have our trust and respect right now.
So what?
Interesting line there. That will require a personal commitment from Urban to everyone who supports, represents, or plays for our team. I'm confident he will deliver. What do y'all think?
You can get young adults and older teenagers to rally around you and earn their respect back, because once you go in your office, you close the door, you're in privacy, you go home, you're back in privacy. With professional men,
it's different.
You've
been there.
Come on, man. I got to see this.
You've been in both situations. Here's what Dan Wetzel said.
I got to see this.
I want to know what you think about what Dan Wetzel said. I think the best sports columnist in the game with Yahoo Sports. We have him on all the time. In college, the coach can say anything, no matter how ridiculous, and it's generally accepted by compliant players and administrators. This is not college.
It's not. And we've seen Urban Meyer's issues already prior to this incident with the switch to the NFL. We saw it in the preseason. We've heard rumblings coming out of there of how he's handling things. You saw it with his decision to bring in Tim Tebow and give him a chance, and that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So I feel like there's been a list of things that he could get away with in college that was okay, that you just can't get away with in the pros. You can't motivate guys at this level in the same way that you do at the collegiate level, and it has been an issue since Urban Meyer stepped into that role in Jacksonville.
Slay, how can this guy work any kind of disciplinary anything with a group of men after going through that? How can he say anything about what they do? Listen. Because my response as a grown A man is going to be, hey, coach, don't come at me with, you better be here at curfew.
No, that's not going to work. Not for professional athletes, man. The reason being, I've seen it happen. Like,
you've seen a coach lose a locker room, a team?
Yes, I've been a part of it. Amateur, in NCAA, in college, and in the pros. So I use the pros to stay away from the college.
That's probably a good idea.
Oh, you like that? Okay, so this is like, you got grown men that make probably more money than you, and you're asking me to do a job. Okay, if I buy in to a team concept where I'm paid individually, then I need everybody to be on board. You're not on board, the first strike automatically is you not going back with the team. That's the first strike. Do you know how I'm talking about before me, after me, long when I'm gone, how many times players want to stay back when they play somewhere else and not get on the team plane or something and go back that night?
You're talking about
professional guys. Like it is. Oh my, that's the biggest pool.
You have family or friends, or
that's the biggest pool.
It's your old stomping grounds. It's home.
It might be home. Exactly.
Yeah,
and
doesn't matter.
It don't matter. You got to get back. We are a team. It's in season. We got to get this done.
I 100% agree with you on that, on the plane.
So that's the first thing. Second, now this comes out. Listen, man, I was a part of a locker room where the coach he tried to discipline a guy. We found out a guy was betting on our team.
Ooh.
It was
hopefully
this is in Italy. This is in Italy, and this I don't know whether it was the win or the spread or what.
Points
all I know is we went. This is how it came out. We went to overtime one game, and when we came to the huddle to get ready to go into overtime, one of the Italian players was sitting there, and he was like, his demeanor was off. It was like, dude, why you not hyped? Like we back in this thing. Let's go win it. We're at home. And he was off. I was like, hey, man, no, that ain't cool. So we found out that he bet. Somebody told us on the team. One of the young guys told us he bet. So we said, okay. So we put a little bit more in it. Taquan Dean that played at Louisville hit the game-winning shot for us. We won the game. So right then, when we start celebrating, you see him and two other guys walk off into the locker room. Ooh. You ain't even celebrating? Oh, so we stayed out there extra long. I took the flag. I'm waving it around the court like it's serious. So the coach said when we got in the locker room, hey, man, I heard some things took place off the court that wasn't supposed to be done. Guys betting against it. We will not allow that on this team. So we like, all right, coach, boom, that's it. Coach, he going to put the hammer down. We come to practice on Tuesday. Man, this man's still at practice, man. He go joking around with him, kidding around. No, discipline. What a discipline. You going to let people bet against our team? And it's cool? Like, the whole season went down the drain, and we had a mob. Whole season went down the drain right there because the locker room became split. It became Americans versus Italians. That easy. And the coach never got the respect. He was gone after that year. Didn't get another job till about 3 years later, but that followed him because if you can't, you got to get your dogs to go. Yeah. Your dogs are the Americans. It's just how it is overseas. You don't get them on board to what you're doing and buying everybody else buying in, you can't win it. He's going to lose that locker room. He already threw Trevor Lawrence under the bus.
Apparently, he's already lost it by some of the reports coming out. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like that, you can't do that. Like, what are you talking about?
Can I say this though? And obviously, our position is clear, right? Like, Urban is an idiot. Okay. The owner's statement, I have an issue with you unless he wants Urban to lose the locker room, unless he wants the reason to get rid of him and fire him. But I'm like, you just threw your coach even more under the bus. I mean, it's like, let me hold you under the bus.
Well, let's talk about that more in depth when we come back. Also, Michael Silver with some sources from players with the Jaguars
he's
with
usually
a thread,
dead on, right?
Yeah, he had a thread that he kind of wrote. We'll read that for you. And then I've got a list of Urban stuff.
Yes, it is.
It's not even a full list. This is like highlights. You know? Like, you don't watch the full game, but you watch the highlight show on SportsCenter. I got, like, the highlights of his stuff.
So this ain't about you, Urban. This ain't even about you.
Buffalo Wild Wings in Mt Juliet. That's where we are. We'd love to see you. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. The Slay Wash Away Toast.
It's on the way.
Presented by Miller Lite at 4:45. Also coming up at 5 o'clock, Titans running back Darrington Evans. We'll be right back.
Coach Matt.
Buddy Allen in 5 seconds.
Questions.
Oh, need more time, bro.
Matt.
Not a problem. You got 2 minutes.
On 104.5 The Zone.
5 seconds. I can't do anything in 5 seconds.
Sports Minute. Credit where credit is due. Put some respect on the LA.
I can't run 10 yards in 5. Shut up, man.
Legit. They can crack on the fact that they had to go to a silent count in their own house all you want. You can say they went into their own house and they shut up their own fans. The fact of the matter is, this team is not
that
just
would have
good.
been the funniest line in the show today, and it's not on the air.
In Kansas City and Las Vegas in back-to-back weeks, and they can beat you any number of ways. They can do it with Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, or they can beat you with Austin Eckler, who rushed for over 100 yards and had a pair of TDs last night. Defensively, they can.
That literally would have been the funniest line in the show all day. Like, nothing would be funnier than that. Did you hear her?
Going into last night, but I'm definitely going to say the Chargers were underrated. It's about time the rest of you wake up and apologize. These are not the same old Bolts. I'm Jim Rome.
Bullets. Buddy Allen Carpet.
Heartburn may keep you from running your
Come on, Hunt.
But it does.
You still got 50 seconds.
Prilosec OTC 2-week challenge. Just go
messing with my clock in my head.
You'll get.
By the way, speaking of clock, what is your timer at now?
55, 54, 55, 56,
just 2 weeks, 0 heartburn.
Perfect. We're right at the exact same. When you guys were digitizing and stuff, I was making sure you weren't behind.
With Prilosec OTC.
All right, you have 30 seconds.
To treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Yeah, right.
O'Reilly. When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com.
Oh, Bab's got a menu. Here come the cauliflower wings.
Hey, options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online.
I'm going. I ain't eating nothing earlier. I'm going in today. Usually I take a little
or you can have your
breakfast or
parts
something.
delivered right to your door.
I'm all in.
Free shipping on most orders over
10 seconds.
What commercial we got, huh? I'm going with Brent. What commercial we got?
Buddy Allen.
Buddy Allen.
Yeah, Buddy Allen.
Carpet. Let's do it.
Auto Parts.
Go.
Buddy Allen Carpet 1, they're your flooring experts. If you're thinking about that next flooring project, these are definitely your guys. They'll be with you every step of the way, including the installation. They're not going to 1-800 you and send you to some other company. They're going to take care of that themselves. Locally owned and operated by the Allen family for more than 55 years. Zach, Jenna, and Judson Allen are in the store every day. Check them out. BuddyAllenCarpet1.com is the website in Lebanon, 2405 Lebanon Pike. 615-883-3289, BuddyAllenCarpet1.com.
Saturday means college football, so put on your game face, then stick an ice-cold Dos Equis in it. It's crisp, refreshing, and always comes to play. With its Pilsner style and smooth, clean finish, you won't want to put Dos Equis down. Good thing you have another hand for high fives and fist bumps. While you load up your tailgate stash, make sure you look at the Dos display wherever you load up for tailgating. Dos Equis, a proud sponsor of college football. Get a Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2021, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
All too often, the media are ignoring the everyday heroics of our policemen and women. Well, that changes on News Nation. Dan Abrams and his live PD sidekick Sticks are back in prime time on Dan Abrams Live, weeknights at 8, 7 Central on News Nation.
Hi, I'm Ryan Kelly with thehomeloanexpert.com. Labor and trade unions have been instrumental in establishing this country's workforce culture. Construction, auto, grocery, government, healthcare, police, fire, education, transportation, just to name a few. If you work in a union, any union, at closing, we give you a $500 gift card. Apply for your union loan today at thehomeloanexpert.com.
The Home Loan Expert LLC, NMLS number 1326241.
So then I dropped some garlic and croutons on there, and the rest is salad history. I made the best salad ever, people, and now I'm making the best app. The Caesar Sportsbook app got live in-game betting, parlays, and Caesar rewards. Caesar salad ain't got nothing on my app. Nothing.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call or text the Tennessee Red Line at 1-800-889-9789. Download the Caesar Sportsbook app. Your app is ready, Emperor.
I struggled with symptoms like frequent gas and stomach pain for years.
I was bloated all the time with daily diarrhea.
At first, I thought it was what I was eating.
I kept thinking it was stomach issues.
So I did my research and talked to my doctor, and we finally uncovered the truth.
It was actually EPI. Exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, is a condition where your pancreas is unable to help break down your food.
It can lead to symptoms like diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools.
And EPI symptoms can be confused with those of other common digestive conditions, like irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's, and celiac disease.
So getting to the right diagnosis meant being more open with my doctor about the severity of my symptoms and how often they were happening.
But there's good news. EPI is manageable, so don't wait any longer. Use the symptom checker at identifyepi.com and schedule a visit or call with your doctor to ask, could I have EPI?
Sponsored by AbbVie.
Join 104.5 The Zone each Tuesday as we broadcast live for our Tuesday football feast at Buffalo Wild Wings. Stop by each week throughout the regular season after the broadcast live from a local Buffalo Wild Wings, and we visit with select Tennessee Titans players. 5 to 6 p.m. for chances to get autographs, win Titans tickets, and much more. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. For more info, go to 1045thezone.com/TFF today.
From the Mark Spain Real Estate Traffic Center.
only dealing with a few wrecks as of right now. One at Fesser's Lane south of Murfreesboro Pike, and another wreck at Old Hickory Boulevard north of Chute Lane. Also be on the lookout for a crash at Mansville Road at Brewer Drive. Starting to see traffic volume pick up over on the east side of downtown at I-24 eastbound heading by Spring Street. And also starting to see some congestion pick up south of town at I-65 southbound right before you get to 440. I'm Joshua Clay with traffic on your home for Titans football. 104.5 The Zone.
From the WinBet studio, in with WinBet. WGFX Gallatin, Nashville. The Titans and the Jaguars. Kickoff is Sunday at noon on your home for Titans football. Trending now at 104.5 The Zone.
Good afternoon. I am Joe Hunk, and Tennessee offensive coordinator Alex Galesh was meeting with the media earlier today. Now, yesterday, Hendon Hooker was officially named the starter for the South Carolina game coming up on Saturday at 11 a.m. But Galesh just expanded on what he likes about Hendon Hooker, and here's what the OC had to say.
Spring and summer, because you're in a red jersey, you can't hit him, is how tough he is. He is a certifiable dude in terms of toughness. He runs the ball extremely hard. Sometimes, if you ask Joey, he needs to be smarter in how he's finishing runs. I think from the outside looking in, it's awesome, but he's also diving headfirst sometimes and like a little bit chaotic there. That's your quarterback on the ground. But I think he brings a spark, and the way he plays, everybody else around him sees that, and they feed off of him.
You'll be able to listen to the game on Saturday at 11 a.m. here on 104.5 The Zone. And tonight, the AL wildcard game happening between the Yankees and Red Sox. First pitch at 7 o'clock. But for all your foundation and waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station of the Tennessee Titans and home to 3HL out in Mt Juliet at B-Dubs. This is 104.5 The Zone.
The 3HL with Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay.
You're live.
3HL is on the air. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, broadcasting live in Mt Juliet at Buffalo Wild Wings. We've got two little dudes here, and they're wearing
Thomas and Dave.
They're wearing very special T-shirts. They've been listening to the show a long time. God love them.
Let me get my guys over here, because instead of me introducing myself, I got company this time.
We took a picture. We put it out there because they know what's up.
They do know what's up.
They've got T-shirts that read, "I'm in the building."
So now, on count of three, come on up here. What's your name?
Daniel.
What's your name?
Thomas.
Thomas and Daniel. On the count of three, we got to say it, all right? 1, 2, 3.
I'm in the building.
Come on, one more time. One more time. We got to be louder. 1, 2, 3.
I'm in the building.
That's it right there. That's
there you go.
Baby. We got the gang in here, baby. Thomas and Daniel, man, it's real. It's real, huh? They killing yours.
I'm in the building.
There you go.
Hey, I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
They're so cute.
Mom said
Man,
they
he
just
nailed it.
Mom said they just came from school.
Yeah.
Put the T-shirts on in the car, walked into Buffalo Wild Wings, and just owned this place.
I'm gonna tell you, you know what? I need to have a talk with the superintendent or the head of their school though, and let them know. On days when the "I'm in the building" shirt is in the building, like it's okay to not wear your uniform. You know what I mean? You should get an A. You should get extra PE time. If you're taking a nap, you should get a little extra nap. You should get all kind of stuff, man. So whatever school they go to, y'all need to be on the lookout. Thomas and Daniel, man, let them on in. Oh, boom, boom, room in the building.
That's right.
There we go.
I love it.
See? They're in the building
By the way, the Miller Lite toast is coming up at 4:45. It's the wash away toast.
The wash away toast.
And we got a lot to wash away from the weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Darrington Evans will be here, Titans running back, from 5 until 6 o'clock. He just tweeted something interesting.
Wait a minute.
Yes. This was, I don't know, about 50 minutes ago or so. It is the praying hands emoji with the eye emoji. Is he back?
Well, you'll find out in about 55 minutes.
Ask him.
Darrington knows what he's doing. You can't. He knows where he's coming.
Yes, he does.
You can't tweet that out.
You can't tweet that if you're not going to address it with us.
No, because he knows.
Because he knows he's going to get asked 80 times
without
about
question. Amen.
There we go. We got a Boom Boom Room shirt here.
Man,
look
live.
at this.
It's live in here, man. It is live in here. The merch is all out.
Can I just say this? After last year and COVID and everything and not seeing people in person, man, it sure is fun to be out and about and see everybody at our Buffalo Wild Wings every Tuesday. So come say hi wherever we are because we love to see y'all.
Yep, Smyrna next week. Franklin, Cool Springs the week after, I believe. I got the list right in front.
Yep.
Look at this. Smyrna, October 12th, Sam Ridley Parkway. October 19th, Franklin. October 26th, Spring Hill. November 2nd, Dixon. November 9th, Clarksville.
I just got a text from my guy Bart who said, as a rep of Wilson County Schools, I approve.
See, that's idea. Come on, man.
We're making things happen on this show.
All right, okay, man. It's getting real.
Y'all want something to happen you want stuff to happen in this city?
Come on, man.
Right here, 3HL. We'll get you going.
Who you gonna call?
3HL.
Not Urban Meyer.
By the way, did you see the story about the downtown Y?
I saw that.
So they're reconstructing, they're redoing all these things. They're going to add a high-rise residential building that will be the tallest building in Nashville.
It's going to be wild.
I don't like it.
What? Why?
Because I don't like change.
Okay, you can go live on the plains.
On the plains.
Have fun.
On the plains.
Or you can get with it. You can get on this train.
Or you can
go back to the plains.
Now, if it ain't nobody else, it will break our heart to leave. It would be Babs. So Babs, I'm gonna kidnap you, put you in the little room, and lock the door. You ain't gonna be able to go nowhere.
I think that's illegal.
That is.
It might sound a little creepy.
Just went into 48 hours mystery just like that. All right, real quick. All right, it's 4:07. I gotta get through this.
Okay, go.
Urban Meyer story. These are highlights, bullet points.
Here we go, Jim.
Of some of the stuff. Okay.
Yes, so
behind this guy.
Long one.
This is a good resume. You're looking for this kind of thing. All right. He warned, while he was at Florida, at least one NFL team not to draft Aaron Hernandez, allegedly. The quote was, "Don't effing touch that guy." He told one team that. Don't effing touch that guy. Yet he played him all the time. Never in trouble at Florida. But don't draft him.
Yeah. Why? Why, Herb?
He stepped down at Florida over health concerns. He had chest pains, ended up in the hospital. 11 months later, he went to Ohio State. 11 months, not even a year. Meyer was suspended at Ohio State for 3 games after the school investigated his handling of a domestic abuse allegation against one of his assistant coaches. Wide receivers coach. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meyer claimed he was leaving Ohio State because of health issues. 8 years after saying the same thing at Florida. As Jags coach, Herb was fined in the preseason for violating the league's no live contact rules. He was fined $100,000, the team $200,000. Remember that?
Yep.
He hired strength coach Chris Doyle, who had lost his job at Iowa after a group of players accused him of bullying them and using racist remarks.
Yep.
An investigation at the school yielded a 28-page report that verified all of that. He hired him at Jacksonville, then had to fire him because
come on over to us.
Everybody knew that, pretty easy Google search.
Yeah, can't hire.
Now we get to the videos that went viral. First, there are pics of Herb at the bar posing with younger women that are not his wife, one of which was in the bar dancing up on him as he sits on a bar stool. What did you call it? How did you call it? Do you remember?
What?
Booty lap dancing or something.
Booty lap dance, yes. Booty lap dance. There's another video that shows Herb demonstrating an illegal use of hands, let's say.
Yeah. Trying to find creases.
On the posterior. His wife tweeted, as all this came out, something like, "Meanwhile, I'm babysitting." With pictures of the kids. Meyer said he was acting stupid and that people were trying to get him on the dance floor. He said he apologized to the team for being a distraction.
See, that's the one for me. That's the one for me. They were trying to get you on the dance floor. Urban, out of all of this, so we were sitting in front of
That's your story.
That's what you're going to go with. After the videos, the pictures, and everything, what you have a problem with is you should have left because they were trying to drag you on the dance floor. Yeah.
That's accountability.
Let's roll with that one.
Shad
It's
Khan.
on them. They were trying to drag.
Why would they do me like that?
I'll get back to Shad Khan's statement in just a little bit. Michael Silver with Sports Illustrated tweeted a thread. Here you go. The Urban Meyer situation in Jacksonville has reached a crisis point, especially in the locker room. One player told me he has zero credibility in that stadium. He had very little to begin with anyway. Players were particularly put off by the fact that Meyer canceled Monday's team meeting as he dealt with the uproar over the videos of him and a young woman getting cozy in that Ohio bar. He even canceled the team meeting. He was too scared, a player said.
See, that's the thing. That's how they'll start looking at you. Blood in the water.
Like, they'd be fine if you just handled it like a man.
Man, handle it, man. Don't.
And Michael Silver, by the way, typically is a pretty credible source. I mean, there's been a couple of things here and there, but yeah, for the most part, that's a pretty credible reporter.
My thing is, these are the explanations that you got after the videos and the photos come out. It was just the girl at the bar taking pictures. So on the video, you felt that comfortable to do the things that you were doing on the video with just a random girl? Just somebody just random at the bar that wanted a picture. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Come on.
So we go back to.
I'm going to start pointing out at Tebow and everything. You brought Tebow. Like, I'm going to start doing all that if I'm a player.
I left that off the highlights.
I'm just saying.
Brett Batchelor with us said, did you include the Ball State stuff? I'm like, I didn't even go back, like, beyond Florida.
You go back, yeah.
Dude.
I only had limited time.
What did you text? Narcissist. I mean, it is a typical, which is absolutely a personality disorder. That's a real thing. Mm-hmm. But that's, inflated sense of self, needs the excessive attention, is angry when they can't do what they want to do and get away with what they want to do when they want to do it. That is, everything in his past has 100% fit under the narcissistic personality disorder,
And you can hide so much more when you're dealing, like, who was Dan Wessel, who said if he was in college, it would be totally different. It would. Like, you can get them kids to rally around it. Because, listen, if I have one outburst, do you know what's going to happen? I'm gone.
Right.
You can get rid of me. You can pluck that out.
Your scholarship's gone. Your education's gone. You got to go somewhere else. Yeah.
Man, as soon as that came out, you better believe on the plane, when they got off of it, all the guys in the chat were like, hey, man, y'all see this fool? Y'all see what he doing? Oh, man, we can't wait. What you think he going to say on Monday?
And I'm trying to
it's a joke.
And I'm trying to simplify it in these terms, like road game curfew. You going to have a problem with me not hitting curfew?
Man, don't. You
get to see everybody today, bro.
I thought I started thinking y'all was a jinx. How are you? The last 4 Tuesdays, I ain't been in the hospital.
He crept toward the counter and saw the new Halloween jumbo box.
Yeah, I do.
So your doctor's appointment go okay?
It's the 21st. Oh, okay. And then hopefully they can do the procedure then. If not, I'll go back to the 28th and do the procedure.
What do you have done?
They're going to do a nerve block and hope that they're guessing. I finally got my kidney straightened out and got approval from the kidney doctor to have the procedure done. And so they're taking a guess. I got some arthritis and a couple of lower discs, and they think that's what's causing all this radiating pain down my leg and stuff. They're going to do a nerve block, and then if that works, they'll implant this device in there and hook the electrodes to the nerves, and it blocks the pain signal.
So did you Uber over here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be driving.
How far are you from here?
Andrew, you don't want to sit that far back. Yeah, absolutely. Right here with me.
How far you live from here?
What's that?
How far you live from here?
Oh, man. 3 or 4 miles.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, I knew it was close.
I live on what I call the good side of Mt Juliet. The road side, it ain't built up like this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for all the
Insurance. Go to lowtcenter.com now to book your appointment. Low T Center, reinventing men's health care.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
There aren't any cops around. After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good.
Hey, I can hold my liquor. I drink and drive all the time.
you put away some drinks, put away your keys. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
Hey folks, this is Paul Winkler. I've been coaching investors for over 30 years. You may have heard me talk about research about how low investor returns have been versus the markets over the past 3 decades. Ever wonder why? Well, it's easy.
Hey, you there, Slay?
Discipline at the worst times. And it's typically when the world seems to be in chaos.
Hey, Slay.
What's he got? Several years.
He has the Autoplex if he is ready in 35.
Oil running out, stagflation, government spending, Clintonomics, Reaganomics, Obama, terrorism, the dollar crashing. It's always something, and markets do go up and down, so it just adds.
Love you too.
Here's the point. There are always people out there that are telling you that the world is about to end. And they're really good at convincing you that it truly is different now. Realize that they typically have a lot to gain by you listening to them and acting on what they're saying. If you're tired of being whipsawed and want to learn to gain a sense of confidence when it comes to investing, call us for a free initial consultation, 615-851-1950, or set something up online at paulwinkler.com.
Go.
What's up, people? You know who it is. It's me, Ron Slay, man. Let me tell you something. I'm talking real seriously. When you got to go get a car, it's only a couple places you can go where you can get it's so much. You get a plethora when you walk on to the lot. Music City Autoplex. That's the place I'm talking about. The selection was huge when I went there. That's a big deal right now because a lot of dealerships, they don't have the inventory. There are lots of late model, low mileage cars, one of the biggest selections in Middle Tennessee. And they sell more than anyone, too. So you don't have to worry about seeing something that's not there and you want to get it. And, man, I'm telling you, the day that you're on the lot, I guarantee a truck will pull up and you'll have cars coming in and out of there. Start to finish, it was a great experience for me. You can tell Music City Autoplex is thinking of their customers long term. They want you to come back for your next car. I went for my first car and came back for my second car. I'm telling you, it is that good. Music City Autoplex. They're at 2430 Gallatin Pike or online at musiccityautoPlex.com. You need a car? Go get you a car. Music City Autoplex.
Sign up today at BetMGM and enjoy the thrill of victory on your very first bet. Hey, it's Lucas Panzica from the Buck Rising Show in Blaine and Mickey. The King of Sportsbooks welcomes you to Showtime with a special offer on the baseball playoffs. Simply place a $10 moneyline wager on any playoff game. If either team hits a home run in the game, you'll win $200 in free bets regardless of your bet's outcome. Just use bonus code LUCAS200 when you make your first bet to take advantage of this offer. Enjoy the playoffs like never before with BetMGM's live betting options, boosted odds specials, and daily promotions at your fingertips for every game. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use bonus code LUCAS200 to win $200 in free bets if a home run is hit in the game you wager on. Nothing beats a W at BetMGM. New customer offer, paid in free bets. Must be 21 years or older. Must be in Tennessee to bet. Visit BetMGM.com for a full list of terms and conditions. For problem gambling support, call the Tennessee Red Line at 1-800-889-9789.
What's going on, guys? Buck Rising back here with you. My good friend Gary Ashton recently told me that people walk up to him all the time and say, don't sell without the intel. That's because it's true. Now is a fantastic time to sell in Nashville, but you can't do it without the intel. No one has better intel than the Gary Ashton team. Intel so that you can sell your house without any showings or staging. Intel on where to find your next home so you can sell your current one while the market is still red hot. Intel that helps you win the buyer battle and cash in on your home equity now. Everyone else is getting the same information and competing for the same properties. GaryAshton.com gives you the edge with the best real estate intel in Nashville. Plus, the Gary Ashton team is the official real estate agent of the Tennessee Titans. Get the confidence to sell your home without the stress and with time to find your dream address by calling the Gary Ashton team with RE/MAX Advantage today at 615-301-1650 or visit GaryAshton.com. Remember, don't sell without the intel.
IntelliTurf has been a leader in design and installation of synthetic grass and artificial turf products around the world. They install the industry's highest quality turf products from backyard putting greens and playgrounds to bocce ball courts and artificial lawn. Their lawn replacement products are world-renowned among golfers, landscape architects, homeowners, golf courses, schools, and commercial property owners alike. Our turf lasts for years and it's recyclable too. We have the highest quality turf to meet your needs artificial. Call my friend Kent for your estimate today, 615-804-4927. Get you some turf.
We pay for your appraisal, secure you a mortgage rate up to a full point lower than other loans and work our tails off to get your VA loan closed in as little as 14 days. HeroLoan.com.
The Homeowners Expert LLC, NMLS number 1326241.
From the Mark Spain Real Estate Traffic Center.
Dealing with a wreck in Madison now. 2 of the right lanes are blocked at I-65 northbound before we get to Old Hickory Boulevard. Then West Nashville at I-40 eastbound at 46th Avenue, working on a crash through there. Also have a wreck by the airport at I-40 westbound at Briley Parkway, Bell Road east of Arbor Common. Also out in Old Hickory at Old Hickory Boulevard south of Lakeshore Drive, working on a wreck through there. And another in Brentwood at Franklin Road at Old Hickory Boulevard. Also out in Hermione Drive, working on an accident through there. I'm Joshua Clay with traffic on your home for Titans football. 104.5 The Zone.
All right. Mics are hot. Jim White is ready.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Appreciate you being with us. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport. Are you dry yet?
Oh, from that pour? Yeah, I'm good now. I'm
you
good.
were soaking wet.
Soaking. Like, don't forget your umbrella or rain jacket today, by the way.
By the way, I told you I never have an umbrella. I looked in the back of my truck the other day, and I have an umbrella in there. I have no idea how that happened.
I'm sure somebody more responsible that drove your car and left it in there for
Mary
you.
Poppins broke into my car and just left a signature card. You know, like serial killers do?
Yeah.
Mary Poppins is a serial killer. That's just in.
That just turned dark.
Yeah. Titans, what if she was? Titans signed John Simon. Somebody just walked up and told us. I haven't even seen that email. I don't know if John.
That was Whitney.
Yeah. Oh, Whitney. Yeah, from Lafayette.
From Lafayette.
Yeah.
Yep.
She broke it.
She's in the building.
I don't even know. Like, the team hasn't released the information, so Jim White can't probably talk about it. But
practice squad, they have.
Oh, okay,
Practice
good.
squad.
Good. There you go. Jim White. John Simon, elevated. There you go.
He has been signed. We released that earlier. He's been signed to the practice squad,
okay.
not the roster itself. And he's one. They're sending outside linebacker Bud Dupree hurt. Obviously, Derek Roberson hurt. So Simon brought in to kind of help there. They brought in Sharif Floyd to the practice squad. Sharif Finch, I should say, to the practice squad. Last week, he ends up getting called up to the roster. So I think they're just kind of looking at different guys and just trying to get as many bodies in there to compete.
Jim White with us at Jay White Sports on Twitter. TennesseeTitans.com, the website.
Man, Jimmy, I know it's the NFL and you're never going to get through a season without injuries, but it just feels like it is piling up for this Titans team right now.
Yeah, it is, and certainly, every team deals with it, as you said, and thin at receiver with AJ and Julio down, and thin at outside linebacker with, I mentioned Dupree out and Roberson out, and offensive line is banged up. But you gotta get through it, and these injuries are not season-ending injuries. I mean, guys can come back, and in the meantime, you got to have backups step up and play. So, hopefully some of these guys that have missed time will be back and healthy in the not-so-distant future. In the meantime, you better step up and play. Have your backups play well. You're gonna lose, and that's what happened on Sunday in New York. Is certainly a winnable game. Didn't make plays early that would have, I think, put that game in hand, and as a result, the Jets kind of hung around and thought, hey, we can win this, and people got excited. I mean, they were booing the part of the game, and then all of a sudden, all that flipped when they start picking up momentum. So what the Titans got to do, no matter who plays, is they've got to come out and have more killer instinct and take control of the game early and not give Jacksonville a reason to believe this week that they can. And if you do that, you can get back on track. If not, you're in some big trouble, because look at the schedule after Jacksonville, see who's on it, and see how that's going to look coming off of 2 losses back to a winless team. So you cannot afford to let that happen. Better get some things fixed quick.
Jim White, broadcast live from Mt Juliet at Buffalo Wild Wings. Mike Keith asked an interesting question last night. Just from a managerial perspective, as you try to plan practices and you wonder who's going to be available to do it. And Mike Vrabel talked about, that has to be dealt with, but also who's going to be available to play on Sunday is a pretty big thing too. I mean, I'm not using it as an excuse because the Jets had injuries too, but it's a situation moving forward that will need to be monitored.
Yeah, but I will say this. I mean, I don't think anybody thought. I mean, watching Julio, AJ, those guys didn't practice all week.
Yeah.
Bud Dupree didn't practice all week. Caleb Farley didn't practice all week. I mean, all these guys that were rolled out, they knew they were going to be without him. I think it's one thing if you've got guys that are in and out of practice, limited some weeks, some days, practicing others. Game day decisions. Yeah, that impacts things, but I'm not using that as an excuse this week. I mean, we knew all those guys were going to be out. We knew it was going to be Nick Westbrook, Keena. We knew it was going to be some Cam Batson. We knew it was going to be some Chester Rogers. And we knew the guys were going to play outside linebacker. So they knew what they were dealing with and just didn't handle it as well as probably should have. And as a result, the team's 2-2.
It just sounded like from his answer that we may be dealing with even more this week. That's kind of where I was going.
Yeah, and I think, and maybe it is this week. Maybe it is more of that, just because, I do think some guys, who have been out are getting closer to returning, and there's some guys that have been on injured reserve who are starting to practice that potentially could be cleared. I mean, Marcus Johnson maybe falls into that category.
Yeah.
He practiced last week, didn't, ultimately wasn't able to play. But again, I think they knew who their players were going to be available, and I think most of the time that's the case. And those guys that are getting an opportunity to make the most of it.
You want to talk about somebody that's making the most of everything is Harold Landry, who, by the way, for those that don't know, leads the NFL in quarterback pressures with 23. That guy is playing with his hair on fire.
Yeah, he's playing every play. I mean, just about. I think he played 61 out of 62 snaps. This past Sunday, kind of continuing to be one of those guys who just doesn't come off the field. And they've talked in the past just about trying to give him a break to keep him fresh, and for one reason or another, that just hasn't happened. The reason this year is because Bud Dupree hadn't been healthy, and because Roberson got hurt. I mean, it was supposed to be more of a rotation that would allow Harold Landry to be even fresher at the end of games, but he's not looking for a break. I mean, I thought it was interesting. Ryan Crowe, the team's outside linebackers coach today, he said he talked to Harold at the beginning of the season just about trying to watch his reps, give him a chance to be juiced and ready all the way through. And said Harold's one of those guys that got himself in great condition to start this year by his work throughout the offseason. He doesn't want to leave the field. He wants to play every snap. So, he's not complaining, and he has been after it.
Jim Wyatt with us at Jay Wyatt Sports. With everything that's going on with the offensive line, with the 7 sacks and the banged up players, is this maybe an opportunity for Dylan Raditz to work his way into the mix?
Realistically, no. I mean, ideally, yes, that'd be great. But I just don't think he's there yet. And I think Ben Jones is as tough a guy I've probably ever covered on this team. He's always fighting through injuries. We saw him laying on the turf for a while and eventually came off. I think he had called it his shoulder. He seems like he deals with something all the time. He never wants to leave the field. Same thing with Roger Saffold. I mean, he was evaluated for concussion. That's a little bit different. So maybe what you referred to earlier maybe ties in this week is the concussion guys in the concussion protocol got a little bit different. You do have some uncertainty about them, but I don't anticipate them making a move yet with Radins. I just don't think he's there yet. He needs to put himself in a position where he can be there. Kind of the same thing with Caleb Farley. I mean, he's dealing with shoulder injury as both those guys are working to try to put themselves in the mix. But Jack Rabbit Jenkins is going to have to be an answer. Christian Fulton, I thought, has really played well. I don't know exactly what's going on with Chris Jackson. I mean, he has worked a lot, but wasn't able to be a factor as much on Sunday, and Vrabel didn't really explain too much why. So, I guess potentially, Breon Borders, stepped in. So, I think it could be a combination of Borders, Fulton, and Jack Rabbit Jenkins. I think those guys are going to have to be more physical. They're going to have to be, be better. They can't let guys get behind them. You can't pick up penalties. I think one guy to maybe look for, and I don't know his status yet for this week, but Amani Hooker, who's been out since week 1, is now in a position where he's eligible to return. So I'll be curious to see what things look like when the team hits a practice field tomorrow, whether he can come back and help, because he is definitely somebody that they've missed and is a really good player, had a great camp, great preseason, and all of a sudden he's gone after one game. So they need to get him back in there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I love this discussion because I think that's one of the things I'm most interested to see this weekend is how they handle the secondary part. Do you move Caleb Farley inside like they did during the game to bring in Breon Borders, who has shown flashes? He got tested a couple of times the week before, came up big in the end zone on 2 plays. Or do you keep Caleb Farley outside where he is far more comfortable and go Elijah Molden in the slot? And he gave up a big play in a game, and maybe that's the hesitation there. I don't know, but I am fascinated to see kind of how that works out.
Yeah, and there's some moving pieces there. I know you meant Christian Fulton. I think maybe bespoke with
I meant Christian Fulton.
Yeah, I know you're meaning Fulton there. I mean, Fulton's been their best corner, and he's been really good on the outside. I think he's a guy who's clearly getting more and more confidence the more he plays. So they do have some options there. So while some of the names will be the same, they may be in different spots, and I myself am going to be a little bit curious just to see what they elect to do. It's one thing making that decision in game. It's another thing kind of prepping throughout the week. And this is a Jacksonville team. If you watched the game last Thursday, and they've got some. They've got a good running game. Obviously, the quarterback who I think is just going to keep getting better. So Titans, need to play well and need to play a lot better than they did on Sunday to win.
You've been around a lot of these Jacksonville games. So is Derrick Henry, Jim. And what's the stat, 1,000 yards on them? He loves going back home.
It's amazing. What he's doing this year has been incredible. Already over 500 yards in 4 games. He's on pace to finish with 2178, I think what it is. He's been really good, as you mentioned, against Jacksonville. Played obviously right outside Jacksonville and Yulee. So, but they need to quit having to lean on him so much. They desperately need to get AJ and Julio back. You can't rush it with the hammies, but I think Derrick Henry is doing everything he possibly can, and now his team needs some other guys to step up, and that'll happen on Sunday in Jacksonville. But Derrick is it is pretty remarkable, because I think everybody marvels at just how much he does, and he does now so much in the passing game, and he gets asked those type of questions about durability and production and hands on the ball, and he just thinks it's another day at the office. He's not worried at all about an overload. He'll take what he can get.
Jim, is it that much of a stretch to ask guys to step up when you look at the preseason? It looks like the wide receiver room is one of the rooms that's like just overflowing with talent. And you got guys like Marcus Johnson and Mason Kinsey that us as the fans were looking and raving about, just like keep those guys. And you have a game where against the Jets, like no one could create separation. Now I understand, like you got to have the stars, and that's the reason they're the stars. But for one game, is it not possible to kind of create some space in that wide receiver area?
Well, I think Marcus Johnson, one guy you mentioned, Ron, I think he's close. he did practice last week, and he is somebody, if we're missing AJ and Julio again next week, I wouldn't be surprised at all if this is a week he's up. And, to be honest with you, he was probably the 3rd best receiver. And I'm not, I have to be honest with you, without AJ didn't practice a lot during the preseason. Julio didn't practice much during camp. Marcus Johnson was his team's best receiver and most consistent receiver in camp. And so if you can get him back in the mix, that's going to definitely help. And Reynolds had a chance. With Josh Reynolds, he had an opportunity to make a couple of big plays. One of them in the end zone where he wanted to hold it when he came down. Had another one deep downfield. He just couldn't get it. I think the more he plays, plays like that he's going to make. But this is kind of his first real action, extended action in a long time, and he made some plays but didn't make some that he probably would have made in the past. So those two guys need to step up. You mentioned Kinsey, man. I think I'd be surprised at this point if he's elevated. It was kind of funny. He was on the trip, and he was coming out of the tunnel, and there was a Titans fan that recognized and said, "Hey, you need to be on the active roster." And Kinsey kind of chuckled, and and I'm sure anybody would say, "Yeah, I'd like
break
it myself." But they've got numbers, and they've got guys who can do it. It just needs to be better, and guys need to make some of these plays that didn't happen against the Jets.
There he is. He's Jim Wyatt at Jay Wyatt Sports, TennesseeTitans.com. Great visit, Jim. Appreciate you, man.
Okay, you guys have a good one. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to the Dodgers for you. Baseball playoffs starting up. Red Sox and Yankees tonight. When we come back, it's time. The Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast. The Jets game is done. After we do this,
it's a wrap.
It's over.
Wash away some of these injuries?
No. We need Mr. Miyagi oil for that.
That's right.
Mr. Miyagi.
Exactly, man. I'm just rubbing my hands together.
All right, we'll do it when we come back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Get Jason Martin.
Betfair in 5 seconds, Don.
Tomorrow morning from 6 to 10 on 104.5
Yep.
Zone.
Go.
Playoff baseball is finally here this October. You can make every moment more with FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, all customers, existing, new, doesn't matter. You get a $10 same-game parlay bet bonus. Place a $20 same-game parlay bet on either wildcard game. Get a $10 bonus, win or lose. Every pitch, hit, run matters that much more in the postseason. So jump in and combine these moments for bigger odds and, of course, bigger wins. Build your same-game parlay bet any way you like. Maybe go total home runs. Maybe you want to step back a little bit, go RBIs, and then add in a total strikeouts. Doesn't matter. Do that, and boom, you've got a same-game parlay. Easy to register, easy to deposit, and easy to find your bet on FanDuel Sportsbook. Download the app on your phone. There is a reason it is America's #1 app. New to FanDuel Sportsbook, sign up today with promo code DAWN, D-A-W-N, and also you can receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code DAWN, D-A-W-N. 21 and older, present in Tennessee. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max bonus, $10. Plus $400 final price or longer required. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call the Tennessee Red Line, 1-800-889-9789.
Hey, it's Ramon. Guys, make your health a priority with a quick and easy health assessment at Low T Center. They exclusively specialize in men's wellness, and they are one of the leading men's medical providers in this country. It all starts with an annual wellness exam, where they do a comprehensive health assessment exclusively for men, making it quick and easy to take care of your health. And now they offer monitor self-inject at-home testosterone treatments for $155 a month. Self-pay or covered by most health insurance. Go to lowtcenter.com now to book your appointment. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
If you're looking for flooring and you absolutely positively have to know you're getting the best price, the choice is clear. At Buy Floors Direct, we buy direct from the factory in massive quantities and sell direct to you from our huge, clean warehouse without retail markups. The decor stores and home centers have expensive retail locations, fancy displays, and middlemen costs, and that means you'll pay more. Come in and see why contractors and designers buy their flooring at a Buy Floors Direct warehouse. These pros are always telling us how our quality floors are priced far lower than the retail stores. Our warehouses are full of tile, hardwood, laminate, waterproof floors, and everything you need to install them, including friendly advice. Go to buyfloorsdirect.com or visit a Buy Floors Direct warehouse because there's no reason to ever pay retail for flooring.
Mike Keith back with you. My good friend Gary Ashton recently told me that people walk up to him all the time and say, don't sell without the intel, because it's true. Now is a fantastic time to sell in Nashville, but you can't do it without the intel. And no one has better intel than the Gary Ashton team. Intel so you can sell your house without any showings or staging. Intel on where to find your next home so you can sell your current one while the market's hot. Intel that helps you win the buyer battle and cash in on your home equity now. Everyone else is getting the same information and competing for the same properties. GaryAshton.com gives you the edge with the best real estate intel in Nashville. Plus, the Gary Ashton team is the official real estate agent of the Tennessee Titans. Get the confidence to sell your home without the stress and with time to find your dream address by calling the Gary Ashton team with RE/MAX Advantage today at 615-301-1650 or by visiting GaryAshton.com. Remember, don't sell without the intel.
I have found over the years that everyone seems to have different reasons for needing a security system. The main reason I hear is to keep the bad guys out of our homes and businesses. But there are some fairly important other ones, like fire protection, carbon monoxide protection, medical pendants and alerts, or insurance might require it, and keeping teenagers from sneaking out. That last one, you would be surprised how many people fall into that category. I'm Shooter Stein, president of NCA, National Certified Alarms. NCA was founded in 1997 right here in Middle Tennessee. At NCA, our landline monitoring starts at only $9.95 a month, and our wireless monitoring is only $19.95 a month. And here's what people really like: no long-term contracts. NCA can convert your existing security system or install a new one for you. For more details on rates and services, please visit our website at nca.cc or give us a call at 615-777-7NCA. That's 615-777-7622. License number 645.
Brent Doherty here to tell you about a new mobile brake repair service I'm really excited about called New Brakes. New Brakes will send a certified brake tech wherever you are to fix your brakes. They're more affordable than dealerships and repair shops, and they're backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. Go to newbrakes.com. That's nubrakes.com. Get an instant online quote. Choose your repair date. Then they come to you to fix your brakes. We all have things to do and sports to watch, right? So go with the convenience of New Brakes. That's nubrakes.com.
Cash is king, Nashville. You can be part of the Friday night Cash is King drawings at the Mint Gaming Hall. Play daily with your Mint Rewards card and earn entries into the cash drawings every Friday in October and November. You can win from $250 to $10,000 cash. Get your share of the $104,000 being awarded in the drawings at the Mint Gaming Hall at Kentucky Downs. Visit themintgaming.com for complete details. The Mint Gaming Hall, I-65 North, exit 121, Franklin, Kentucky.
Life isn't always nice and tidy. With the largest network of dentists in the nation and affordable plans, Delta Dental of Tennessee can help make sure your smile is the cleanest thing you own. Learn more at deltadentaltn.com.
Experience the ultimate power sports weekend at Progressive IMS Outdoors, October 8th through 10th, James E. Ward Agricultural Center. Grab your friends and ride with motorcycle off-road and electric bike demos. See bikes, live music, stunt shows, and more. Details at motorcycleshows.com.
From the Mark Spain Real Estate Traffic Center.
Brought to you by Indeed.com. Is finding the right candidate slowing you down? Cut straight to you're hired with Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in the same place. To find your next great hire, visit Indeed.com/credit. We still have a wreck in Madison. 2 of the right lanes are blocked at I-65 northbound before you get to Old Hickory Boulevard. And over in West Nashville at I-40 eastbound at 46th Avenue, working on a wreck through there. In Fairview, we have a stalled vehicle blocking the left shoulder at I-40 westbound right after Highway 96. And by the airport, we have an accident at I-40 westbound at Riley Parkway. I'm Joshua Clay with traffic on your home for Titans football. 104.5 The Zone.
Mics are hot. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Tighten the heck up. It's about to be the Ron Slay Miller Lite Wash Away Toast. That's coming up. Real quick, Greg McElroy, ESPN analyst. You look at the first 3 games for Tennessee, there were plays to be made. They just didn't hit them. Now they're starting to hit some, and it's really, really fun to watch. Josh Heupel deserves a lot of praise. Greg McElroy.
And let's guess what? We rave, especially as the season goes on, about this coaching staff. Like, man, listen, coming into the season, 30 guys in the transfer portal, leaving your program for whatever reason, NCAA fractions hanging over your head. You've been there for less than, right about 7 or 8 months now, but less than a year. And, like,
I told you a few weeks ago, you can kind of see the scheme. Like, you can kind of see it. They're just not hitting it.
You sure did. You sure did. And I just hope, man, I got my fingers crossed praying that we can keep the staff intact longer than 2 years.
Tennessee is number 4 in the SEC in total offense.
Did you also hear the OC today? Basically, somebody asked about buy-in and all that, and he's like, well, pretty much most of the people that haven't bought in aren't here anymore.
Are gone.
They're gone.
That's what I'm saying. And they were okay with them leaving. Like, it wasn't no, we pleading for you to stay in. Hey, man, whoever's in this locker room with us, let's roll with them. We cool.
I am so bad about phone calls when we go on remote.
Yeah.
Tony the Stud just told me that somebody's been on hold for a while. Who's on hold? Tony the Stud?
Swab Zombie?
Swab Zombie. Let's go to Swab Zombie before the toast. Zombie, that's on me, bro. I appreciate you being there.
Well, no, what's going on? Y'all got a job to do, so I was able to, drive across the state, pick my kids up, take a shower, all that stuff. So I'm good.
I'm glad we didn't come to you when you were in the shower, bro.
Wait a second.
Yeah, no,
that might deserve a snipe. I mean, is that a snipe comment?
Urban Meyer moment.
Uh-oh, the queen is about to let you go.
Nah, you're good. Go ahead.
The guillotine is sitting there.
I just want to talk about the Titans, guys. I really just now got the chance today to call in. Before we get started, though, I did want to mention, hopefully all three of y'all are not out of the studio, because 1 week Dawn was gone, our kicker was hurt, then you and Brent were gone, and then like 6 starters were out. So I figured if Slay's gone too, like the plane's going down. So I just want to know the blood's on y'all's hands if that happened. But with the game, man, I'm just really confused about the play calling. Why Henry's not in on 3rd and short, checking down, hot routes. The crowd's telling us they're blitzing. Everybody knows they're blitzing. Why aren't we doing anything about that? It's like we're outplaying ourselves. Like Vrabel doesn't want to play guys that are injured. He's overlooking the game. That's one of the things that's really bothering me, is that Vrabel seems like he's becoming more of a friend than a coach. And guys, our receivers, okay? Nobody has said this, all right? We had maybe 4 deep balls, all right? And the camera followed the ball. It wasn't that Tannehill overthrew it. Our guy stopped running. The defense, if anything, was in the frame to get the ball. Our guy just quit on the route. I don't know who it was, but it happened 3 times, guys. Cut him. Get rid of him.
Cut him.
If it's Chester Rogers, he's the only one that was worth the game. All right, we got to get rid of him. I don't know what's going on, guys.
All right,
who are you going to put there instead?
Yeah, thank you, Zombie.
Anybody.
Thank you, Zombie. There's a lot going on. That was a complete debacle, man.
Yeah, it was.
That was one where, God, tape day was just awful.
Yeah, ain't no question about it. You burn that one, you move on. You can't have. That's the only thing about it. You can't keep burning film and moving on, because that means it's a lot of debacling.
Yeah.
Can't just keep debacling.
A lot of debacling.
Keep debacling. That wouldn't make sense.
So do the Titans do what they typically do when you everybody's writing them off as an awful team now, and they'll go out and blow Jacksonville out?
This is exactly what you know. Listen. Until the trend changes, we're going with what the trend says. Reading history. We knew what would happen with the Jets. We didn't know what would happen. We knew it was a great possibility for the Jets to get a dub or keep it close. They did that. We know what the bounce back game is. And like the caller said earlier, Alan Bell said about Vrabel, with his back against the wall, that's what he does. But that's the whole problem. You can't win championships by keep having your back against the wall. You lost.
They keep saying they like to have their back against the wall, which is obvious because they keep putting their back against the wall.
Right, bingo. And if you go out in the first round, you go in the first round and play, and you lose to put your back against the wall, guess what? You'll just remain until the next season with your back against the wall. Because you won't play the next week.
You'll back up off the wall. All right, going through the blitzes real quick, because he mentioned all the sacks and they were blitzing and all this. Okay, all 7. I did an oral history of all 7 sacks yesterday. So here are the 7. Blitz, blitz, no blitz, blitz. So that's 3 out of 4. No blitz, no blitz, no blitz. So 3 out of the 7, they blitzed it.
Okay.
All right, Miller Lite.
You ready?
Wash away Ron Slay toast. Well, that didn't come out right. I don't want to wash away Ron Slay.
Yeah, don't wash me away.
The Ron Slay Miller Lite wash away toast.
There we go.
There we go. Do y'all know what's about to happen? Yeah, there they go. Hands in the air.
They're ready. They're ready.
Attention!
as Titans fans, there's only one time and there's only one group that can just crucify the Titans. That's us as fans. But when it's over, on Tuesday, we wash it away, on to the next, and we got to get back on the wagon, get it back together, and go out and cheer them on. So on 3, tighten up, wash it away. 1, 2, 3.
It's always quiet right after because everybody is finishing their beer.
You got the Woo Girls, though. The Woo Girls are always there. The Woo Girls are always there.
Wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with Woo Girls.
5 o'clock. Here we go. Here we go.
Put that mic down.
Here we go, Jim.
Here we go, Jim. Slade's got tears in his eyes. Darrynton Evans, Titans running back, scheduled to be with us when we come back. He did tweet out googly eyes and what?
Praying hands.
Praying hands.
Well, ask him what that meant. Googly eyes. We'll be right back. Mt Juliet, Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll be right back.
Don't forget to say
Brentwood Jewelry.
1045.
Go.
I love my friends at Brentwood Jewelry. Go. And I love Honk just yelling in my ear, go! Like 2 seconds into the spot. Yeah, I love it. Brentwood Jewelry. Hey, man, Christmas coming up. Like it, love it, hate it. I don't know where you are on Christmas and your gifting responsibilities, but my friends at Brentwood Jewelry have you covered. Go check them out. Introduce yourself. And they'll be able to help you. They will be your jeweler for life, and that's what you need because you have gifting responsibilities. You think this year I'm going to be on top of all this. You're not going to be on top of all this. I mean, that's just the way it goes. So when things come up, you develop this relationship with my friends at Brentwood Jewelry, and they will be able to help you each and every time you go in there. 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. If you haven't already heard, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer, Brentwood Jewelry, not only has the best selection in watches, but they are also the go-to spot for pre-owned Rolexes, vintage or current models. You can own a pre-owned Rolex for a fraction of the cost. Every watch has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. They have everything you need jewelry-wise at Brentwood Jewelry. And you need to go ahead and establish that relationship. So Brandon and Salem and all the guys at Brentwood Jewelry will be able to help you. Check them out, 7012 Church Street, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com.
This is Tiki Barber with a CBS Sports Minute sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. When Tiger Woods first arrived on the PGA Tour in 1996, he immediately captured the attention of the media, especially after he won his first major. But maybe more importantly, he sparked a flame of interest in the sport for blacks and other minorities across the country and around the world. NASCAR is at a similar juncture now that Bubba Wallace, driving for Michael Jordan's 2311 Racing, has finally won a NASCAR Cup Series race, the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega, earning him the first trip to victory lane for an African-American since Wendell Scott's win in 1964. Wallace has been running in the series since 2017, but despite being one of the sport's most popular drivers, his presence hasn't pulled the black viewer fully into the oval. That's because regardless of skin color, sports fans want to follow winners. With Bubba and MJ, it's a historic duo with a black driver and a black owner winning. I'm Tiki Barber.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So your headlights are getting dim? With the seasons changing, now's a great time to change them. Upgrading your headlights can ensure you'll be safe and ready to handle darkness and fog. Oh, and we recommend replacing in pairs. That way you won't have uneven lighting over time. You can get all of your lighting needs fast with our next day delivery and free same-day store pickup. Getting the job done just got easy.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions and details at AutoZone.com.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Football, music festivals, finding the perfect costume. It's going to be an autumn to remember. It may also be a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer.
The night the stars come out to say happy birthday in front of the purple building that started it all. Tootsie's 60th anniversary birthday bash this Tuesday, October the 5th. See Jelly Roll, Montgomery Gentry, Metro Cell, Colt Ford, Chase Rice, Randy Hauser, John Party, and you never know who else will show up. Main show starts at 5. This is a free outdoor concert and no ticket is needed. Get to Broadway this Tuesday early for Tootsie's 60th anniversary birthday bash.
Hey folks, this is Paul Winkler. In my over 30 years as a financial planner, I've seen a lot of mistakes when it comes to planning for retirement. Many times people just put money in their target date funds at work, which is kind of a one-size-fits-all type of investing process, or they don't do anything or do too little because they don't know what to do. They might use Roth IRAs or Roth 401ks when pre-tax investments would be a better fit based on their tax circumstances, or vice versa. Sometimes people buy individual stocks thinking, well, I'm taking more risk, I should get more return. Well, why would a company want to pay you more money to use your money? And finally, and this is a big one, where people will work with somebody from a big investment firm, a bank, or a mutual fund company, not thinking about the fact that the advisor works for that company rather than representing them. Think about it this way. You might spend as much time in retirement as you did in work. It takes planning to be successful. To find out what makes us so different, go to our website at paulwinkler.com. You can set up a free 15-minute phone call or even a meeting right there, paulwinkler.com.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-Fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the applewood bacon. It's savory and then it's also kind of sweet. And I think the combination of bacon with chicken and Colby Jack cheese, it just really knocks it out of the park.
Hey, I'm Tanea. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club sandwich is the chicken. It's so juicy. It's grilled to perfection. I'm going to devour this sandwich.
Order the Grilled Chicken Club sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yeah.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is. Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
3 The Pro Way podcast with Kevin Dyson, Joey Kent, and Todd Campbell tells behind-the-scenes stories of your favorite athletes, including Titans alumni Keith Bullock.
We've always kind of sensed that, like, you never necessarily got your just due for what you did.
Once I became a starter, that's the year we started 1-4, and we went all the way to the AFC Championship. And nobody on the team made Pro Bowl. Right from there, I knew how it worked.
Subscribe to 3 The Pro Way wherever you get your podcasts. From the Mark Spain Real Estate Traffic Center.
Brought to you by Indeed.com. Is finding the right candidate slowing you down? Cut straight to You're Hired with Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in the same place. To find your next great hire, visit Indeed.com/credit. We still have a wreck in Madison. 2 of the right lanes are blocked at I-65 northbound before you get to Old Hickory Boulevard. And over in West Nashville at I-40 eastbound at 46th Avenue, working on a wreck through there. In Fairview, we have a stalled vehicle blocking the left shoulder at I-40 westbound right after Highway 96. And by the airport, we have an accident at I-40 westbound at Riley Parkway. I'm Joshua Clay with traffic on your home for Titans football. 104.5 The Zone.
From the WinBet studio, in with WinBet. WGFX Gallatin, Nashville. The Titans and the Jaguars. Kickoff is Sunday at noon on your home for Titans football. Trending now at 104.5 The Zone.
Good evening. I am Joe Hunk, and the Tennessee Titans have made some acquisitions as they assigned offensive linebacker, outside linebacker, I should say, John Simon back to the team after he was cut in training camp. They have also signed defensive lineman Karan Reed, who spent 2020 as a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And coming up tonight at 7 o'clock, the American League wildcard game is going to be taking place as the Boston Red Sox will be hosting the New York Yankees. Why did the Red Sox get to host? That's because they won the season series. The winner of this game will go on to play the Tampa Bay Rays in the ALDS starting on Thursday. As for the Braves will get started in Game 1 on Friday at 3:37. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station of the Tennessee Titans and home to 3HL out in Mount Juliet.
I can't do anything in 5 seconds.
This is 104.5 The Zone.
The 3HL with Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, and Ron Slay.
Mics are hot. You're rolling.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Happy Twisted Tuesday. Is it a Twisted Tuesday, Slay?
It can be. This week is a little bit more twisted than normal, so yeah, it can be a Twisted Tuesday. And this is around the nation, is what I'm saying.
I'm kind of twisted up in that CPA plays Murfreesboro, Oakland on Thursday this week. Makes it a weird week.
Where y'all playing?
At Oakland.
I'm coming.
You coming?
I got a little. Yeah, I'm coming. I'll be there. Hey, dude. Last time, that environment was crazy. Oakland versus
Lipscomb.
Man, y'all got to. Hey, all right. Here we go. Here we go, Jim. Hey, listen.
Here we go, Jim.
Thank you. Hey, man, listen to me, man. If you talking about, I'm petitioning to all of Tennessee. Somehow, some way, you got to start having one game a week in football season during the week, like on a Thursday.
Like a prime time Thursday night game.
Man, the atmosphere is old school crazy. Like standard room. Only high school. Like, man, there's people coming from everywhere.
Because it's the only game.
Yeah, man, that is the truth. And it's good teams.
You do realize, though, they're in high school and have to go to school the next day.
We're not worried about that.
Not the South. No, we ain't really worried about that in the South.
Not the South.
Yeah, it's about football down here.
My kids did get an email from Ingle Martin that said, you will be at school on Friday at go time. No excuses.
Yeah, and that's cool. Because guess what?
And you will have your homework done.
Hey,
yeah.
But guess how hard that makes you play? Because imagine going back to school on the loss. You don't want to do that. So you're going to be balls to the wall out there. You hear me?
You want to be peacocking around the school.
Yeah, big chest
out there.
Big chest. Yeah,
we just use balls to the wall and peacocking. Within this.
Talking about high school football.
Talking about high school football. This is where my career has
taken
real,
me man.
Right here.
It is real. It's real.
Remember when you were a journalist?
Yeah, I remember that. Man.
All right, Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay at Buffalo Wild Wings in Mt Juliet. I got to say, guys, Mt Juliet has showed up. They picked up.
I was nervous.
Good crowd.
And that wash away toast?
That was good?
That was real.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next week, we're in Smyrna. Next week, we're in Smyrna.
Second that.
We'll be here until 6 o'clock. We want to welcome an additional member of the 3HL crew. He's an honorary member of the 3HL crew.
Once you come through one time and then come back around, man, you in the group.
The mysterious Titans running back Darrynton Evans joins us. What's up, man?
What's good? Thank you for having me.
I love how
Mayor. That ain't what we do here. That's not what we do here.
Wait for it.
Hey, good to know call. We got a Titan in the house. It's time to get behind the guys. Darrington Evans is in the building. Show some love. That's a little bit better. See, you just have people y'all occupied at the time. You know
I like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Darrington sneak in sometime, don't want to say nothing. So I'm here. I'm the mouthpiece.
Darrington does kind of sneak in here.
Man, he
had a big smile on his face. He's got his mask on, but he had a smile through the mask. I could tell. He was also laughing while you were talking. Like every time you said something, you were cracking Darrington Evans up.
Hey, that's part of it. It's entertainment too.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Man, I'm good. I'm great.
Can we get to the elephant in the room here? I mean, come on.
Ask him back.
I mean, there was, about 2 hours ago, a little tweet from you, little praying hands emoji with the eyes right next to it.
Yeah.
Are you back? What does that mean? Fill me in. What is that tweet? Where did it come from?
See, look, like when I tweet things, it could be song lyrics.
Oh.
It could just, what I'm saying? It could be anything.
Come on, man.
I really ain't got no answer for that right now.
You really don't have an answer?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that right now.
Okay, well, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm blessed to be alive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm feeling good though.
So here's what we just learned about you. You like messing with people.
Yeah.
You do, don't you?
That's about what that is.
Tell them to read through the blurred lines.
All excited. We get to ask him about the tweet. It came about 2 hours before he's going to walk in this building and hang out with us. Yep. Here we go.
It could have been about this. You never know.
Yeah, you just got to wait to see.
All right.
I like it, Darrington. I like it.
All right, I'm just going to go with Darrington's ready to play. That's how I work. I'm a read between the lines guy. So watching the Jets game, obviously as an injured player, you're not on the trip, right? Like, so how do you consume that game? Do you just stay at home and watch it? Do you get together with some friends? How do you do it?
I kind of just stay at home and watch it, and I really just try and go through the game as like we prep through the week. So like I see certain looks, I know like, all right, this is how we'd run whatever it looks like we're about to do. Sometimes I actually know what players we're doing just by looking.
Just by seeing it?
Yeah, so at that standpoint, I'm not necessarily watching as a fan. I'm watching as all right, if I was in the game, what would I have done? Like, what is my job to do? So that's essentially how I handle really every NFL game. Now, I can't watch it as a fan.
So as you watch pre-snap and you look at how the defense is lined up, can you tell if something's going to work or not work?
For the most part, I'll be like, all right, that looks like a look we got in practice on film, and I'll be like, all right, if everything goes how it should go, this should be a good play. And then sometimes, like, you can see the defense will start moving. I'll be like, all right, we got to hurry up and snap this. We got to go. We got a good look. So it's, definitely pre-snap you can see certain things, but, game time things change because those dudes are flying around as well.
You being out, if you once you get back into the game, into the pro game, do you think that helps the game to slow down for you and you see things totally different, especially a speedster like you?
Yeah, I feel like the more knowledge you get, that everything slows down. I would say the worst part about being away was, just not having those practice reps and then hearing the play calls. Like you can read a play call, all right, I got this.
Yeah.
Just look at it, I got this. All right, you can pause something on film. What would you do here? Oh, I do this. But like when you actually out there and things are starting to move and you got like 3 to 4 seconds to process everything, that's when things are a little bit different.
That's spot on right there. I like that. Man, the anxiety's got to be hitting you, especially when you see this opportunity for you out there, whether it be in the kicking game, whether it be in the pass protection game, being able to get the dump downs outside. How you handling that mentally and the composure wise?
I mean, it's a good thing to see. Like it definitely gets you, off your seat. You be like, all right, man, like I can't wait till I'm back out there. Like anxiety be up, like you be ready to go. But at the same time, it's gonna come.
Right.
When the time comes, it's gonna come.
Right.
So Jeremy McNichols had a big game. Obviously, you're paying attention to kind of what he's doing. And do you watch how he does things? Do you watch how other running backs do things? Or
I watch how every running back on our roster does it. Every running back across the league. I try and study a lot of guys and really just take different things from them, see what's successful with them. I talk to a couple guys like, hey, when you're working on this, how do you go about watching film with this kind of guy or a person who plays like this? So it's really just trying to take as much as you can from everybody and then just add it to your arsenal.
I thought the Jets did a good job of disguising what they were doing pre-snap. Was I way off on that? Because there was one time they had 11 guys on the line and they ended up just rushing 4.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like a lot of fans, have this thought that, well, the Jets had 7 sacks. They blitzed all over the place. They really didn't, though. They got 4 of the 7 in rush 4 situations.
The thing is, like with them, like they front 7, we knew coming into the game, they front 7 was nice.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people look at records and think, oh, they're 0-3, it's a pushover game, but that's not the case. Like, with their offense, it just takes a little bit for them to get rolling, and they can be definitely over 50 or over 500 winning team, with the defense that they have.
I asked you this last time, but I'm curious, coming off a road game, how hard is it to be injured and to be away from the guys and to be away from the situation? Because I don't think a lot of fans understand how alone and off to the side you guys are when you're injured.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You want to be around the guys. It's like, you're separated, but you got to handle what you got to handle. You always want to be there to, support them. Because, since that's what it would be if you were out there and they were in your shoes. So, yeah, it's definitely tough, but at the same time, that's where you just got to fight back to get back. And once you're out there, try and stay out there.
Running backs caught 10 balls. Does that make you excited about getting back out there?
Look, you can hand it off, throw it, kick it off, it don't matter.
Speaking of that, can you throw it? Like, can we see that in the package down the road sometime?
Hey.
Have you ever thrown a pass in a game?
Yeah, in high school I played backup quarterback.
Oh, okay.
I played full games at quarterback too, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's different right there, though.
Yeah, I probably had like 3 passes, but yeah.
Tuck and go, baby, tuck and go.
Were they completions?
Yeah, they were completions. I had one was a little bowler screen, but then the other 2 were down the field.
See? There you go.
See, so Slay's big thing is you just ran the fade route. That was it.
Yeah, fade. Tap my head. Mm-hmm. I'm checking at the line every time. It don't matter what it is. Fade. Get me away from that traffic inside, man. I'm too big to be out there.
Slay didn't want to get hit.
No, man. I'm about to have 185.
You could have thrown it up to 6'8", couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. I'd have threw it up there every time.
See?
I mean, 6'6". 3/4?
At that time, yeah, it was probably about 6'5" at that time.
Oh yeah, that's a matchup problem right there.
See what I'm saying? And he noticing it. He noticing it.
More with Darrington Evans when we come back. We're at Buffalo Wild Wings in Mt Juliet. We would love to see you when we come back. It is Tennessee Ticket Tuesday, so Don's going to open up the prize closet, give you a chance to win Vols, South Carolina Gamecock tickets. We'll do that when we come back. Stay tuned. 3HL on 104.5 The Zone.
Derrick Henry leads the Lone Pronto in 15 play.
Derrick Henry just went 60.
And we know what he's done to Jacksonville in the past 5 games. At 22, and the Titans do it again. Titans and Jazz, Sunday at high noon on your flagship for Titans Radio. 104.5 The Zone. Go.
You've heard me talk about it. Mortgage rates back to their lows of the year, and home values are at their highs of the year. So it's a perfect time for a no-cost refi from Lone Pronto. A lot of people are doing it. Lock in the better rate, lower your house payment, or get some cash out of your equity. Pay off some credit cards, maybe, get a new closet, add a new kitchen, add a bathroom, do an outdoor patio, all of that. Go from a 30-year to a 15-year loan. Lone Pronto can help you do it. Also, listen to this. If you are buying a new home, if you're in the market and you're looking for it, Lone Pronto can actually hook you up with a great low-rate deal and zero closing costs. They beat the bank's rates every day for new home loans. It's an easy process. You go to loanpronto.com, fill out your info, minimal paperwork. I know because I did all of it. I did a refinance with Lone Pronto. And it was easy, simple, no closing costs. They'll take care of you. Give them a call, 615-499-5780. That's loanpronto.com at 499-5780. Equal housing lender, NMLS 166171. Subject to lender approval. Not all loans eligible.
Knowing the right time to sell your home is impossible. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate allows you to receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. With over 6,000 five-star reviews, one of our clients, Kelly, said, "My husband and I wanted to move, but selling our home before we found a new one was stressful. We got a guaranteed offer, and when we find our new one, I know we'll be ready to close." The guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Sell your home in as little as 21 days or after you find your new one. There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Sell your home hassle-free with the strongest cash offer in the industry. The Wall Street Journal ranks Mark Spain Real Estate the #1 real estate team in the U.S. for closed transactions for the 4th year in a row. With a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home fast or choose when you want to move. There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. It's that simple. Go to markspain.com today and start packing. 855-299 sold.
Certain restrictions apply. And they never heard from him again.
Now that's scary, but listen to this one. It was a dark and dreary night. The man pulled into the convenience store parking lot. The lights flickered as he crept toward the counter and saw the new Halloween jumbo box, but he left without buying one, missing his chance at $75,000.
That's terrifying.
I know, right?
Scare up some fun this season with a new Halloween Jumbo Bucks, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
And the Powerball number is 6.
I can't believe it.
Did we win?
Nope. But I can enter this ticket in Powerball's first Millionaire of the Year promotion for the chance to win a New Year's Eve party package and $1 million.
Okay, so did you do the laundry?
Nah, but there's a chance I might tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make 2022 a year to remember. Visit TNVIPRewards.com and enter your Powerball tickets by October 25th for a chance to be the Powerball First Millionaire of the Year. The Tennessee Lottery. Please play responsibly.
Treating erectile dysfunction with acoustic wave therapy has been getting a lot of attention lately. But you should know that some are promising results we just haven't seen and charging a lot of money for the treatments as well. This is Kim for the Tennessee Men's Clinic. And if you're looking at acoustic wave therapy or any option to help your ED, you really should call us first. Unlike wave therapy only clinics, the Tennessee Men's Clinic wave therapy protocols do use acoustic wave technology, but we also often combine it with other treatments that can give most of our patients far higher satisfaction rates. There is no surgery nor any type of invasive procedure required, And even better, depending on your treatment strategy and with our urologist and provider's guidance, you can likely have sex the day after your appointment. We even have other treatments that can help you last up to an hour. Plus, for a limited time, we're waiving our normal appointment charge, which includes a PSA and T test, and offering a free ultrasound, altogether nearly a $400 value for free. So make an appointment today. Call 615-208-9090 or go to TennesseeMen'sClinic.com. Visit our website to learn more, including side effects, treatments, extra results free.
I sing country music. I call myself true modern country.
Let's run away. Grayson Michael is a rising star in country music. He also just got engaged with help from Genesis Diamonds.
I got a ring twice as big as I thought I was going to be able to get.
Grayson shopped other stores, but nobody could beat Genesis.
The value was insane comparatively to what I looked at other local jewelers. There was just absolutely no comparison.
But beyond the price, Grayson just loved the experience at Genesis. The relaxed feel, the education.
Not pushy at all, which I really liked. You know, most of us guys, we don't really know a lot about diamonds. They help educate you so you can decide what's important to you and what's best for your purchase.
He ended up with a spectacular Henry Dawsey designer ring that his fiance loves to show off.
When people compliment her ring, I always say thank you.
Genesis Diamonds.
It's just unmatched. The price, the quality, and the service.
Where Nashville gets engaged.
Genesis Diamonds is the only place you want to go for your diamond purchase. They'll take care of you, and you'll take care of your lady.
Green Hills and Cool Springs.
Hey, it's Schaefer with J Mart and Ramon. Sign up today at BetMGM and enjoy the thrill of victory on your very first bet. The King of Sportsbooks welcomes you to Showtime with a special offer on the baseball playoffs. Simply place a $10 moneyline wager on any playoff game, and if either team hits a home run in the game, you'll win $200 in free bets regardless of your bet's outcome. Just use bonus code Schaefer200 when you make your first bet to take advantage of this offer. Enjoy the playoffs like never before with BetMGM's live betting options, boosted odds specials, and daily promotions at your fingertips for every game. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use bonus code Schaefer200, SHAFFER 200 to win $200 in free bets if a home run is hit in the game you wager on. Nothing beats a W at BetMGM. New customer offer. Paid in free bets. Must be 21 years or older. Must be in Tennessee to bet. Visit BetMGM.com for full list of terms and conditions. For gambling support, call the Tennessee Red Line at 800-889-9789.
Guys, so if you've been feeling tired, a little grumpy, you're having weight gain and loss of muscle, you don't want to get down there to do those push-ups every time, let me give you something. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
As our troops are coming home, every business should be finding ways to thank and honor them for their service. We created the Hero Loan. Get the service that you deserve and refinance today at HeroLoan.com. The Home Loan Expert LLC, NMLS number 1326241.
From the Mark Spain Real Estate Traffic Center.
I have an injury accident now at Blakemore Avenue west of 23rd Avenue and a wreck downtown at I-24 westbound right after Shelby Avenue. The right shoulder's blocked from a crash still at I-40 eastbound before you get to Jefferson Street, and a new wreck in Creve Hall south of town at I-65 southbound before you get to Harding Place. Also a stalled vehicle blocking the left shoulder still out in Fairview at I-40 westbound right as you get to Highway 96. I'm Josh Schwabel-Clay with traffic on your home for Titans football. 104.5 The Zone.
All right, here we go. Mics are hot.
Great tell, 104.5 The Zone. Baseball playoffs tonight, Yankees, Red Sox, 7 o'clock on ESPN. The winner gets the Rays. I said go Dodgers earlier for Jim Wyatt because he's a big Dodgers fan. Sean Henry with the Preds quickly texted me and was like, did I just hear you say go Dodgers? I was like, well, that's Jim Wyatt's team. You know, I'm trying to be nice. He's like, the Yankees play tonight. So for Sean Henry, I'll say go Yankees, which is probably the only time in my life I've ever said that.
Hopefully it'll be the last.
But I like that
So
guy,
you going to bet on the Yankees? You betting with them?
No, I'm decided on that.
I'm leaning to it. I'm going to be real. I can't bet with the Sox because they dogged on Mookie. So I'm rolling with Mookie.
All about loyalty.
I'm rolling with the home team, man. You know what I mean? Back-to-back number one selling jersey, too.
How about that, man?
Mookie Betts.
Overton High School.
Salute.
God, there's a lot of freaking talent that's come out of that area.
No question.
100-plus games. They got to play in the wild card game.
Yep.
He would have gone to Tennessee had he not been so good.
I'm glad.
Should have held back a little bit.
I want him to, but, man, it's cool. He probably would have been out there trying to play basketball, too, man, because he loved hooping. So, yeah.
Right. Probably could have, too.
No.
And an amazing bowler.
He can play. And an amazing bowler. So, facts. His all-star celebrity bowling thing is something to see. I thought Chris Paul was good. Mookie good.
Can you bowl?
I mean, listen, I'm cold at everything, man. Look at me. just look at me.
Darrington, can you bowl?
Oh, yeah.
See what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know what I mean? It's a different type of swagger, man.
Is it just like athletes can just do everything well? When y'all are that level?
If you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Come on, man.
See, I mean, it's not that hard, right? It's just a ball. You put, there's pins down there. Just knock them down, right?
Yeah.
Like, not that hard.
I get better as I drink more, usually.
Yeah, okay.
See, I'm with that one too now.
I'm that kind of a bowler. I'm going to give away some Tennessee tickets here real quick.
Tennessee and South Carolina. Vols looking for back-to-back SEC wins. A 10.5-point favorite at home, 11 a.m. kickoff Central Standard Time.
There you go, Vols fans. UT Ticket Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday before Tennessee home games, so you can have a chance to win a pair of tickets every Tuesday. See your Vols at Neyland Stadium. Caller number 5 right now for a chance to win 2 tickets. Tennessee, South Carolina, 615-737-1045. Give our guy Hunk a call. Caller number 5. Congrats. Good luck to you.
There you go. Darrynton Evans, Titans running back, is with us. So bowling, that's one of your things?
Look, I do a lot. I can bowl. The last thing I need to work on is golfing. That's it.
That's a tough one. That takes a lot of time.
Listen, man, we both suck, so you can come out with us.
Hey.
We have fun, though.
Oh, we have a ball. You can roll with us, though.
That might be an off-season thing.
I'm gonna tell you what, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you see, this is what you get to do, Darrington. We get into events. What's it called? The scramble.
Yeah.
We get in the scramble, so you can, like, it's really like it would be like putting all 3 of us as one. You feel me? And then we got one dude that's just cold. No, we can't lose. We came in third, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because me and him together, we something else together. Apart, it's rough. It's rough.
But here's what happens. Here's what usually happens. At some point along the way, Slay shotguns a beer. And you either see it happen or you don't see it happen, but it's happening.
It's definitely happening.
Sometimes it ends up on video.
Yes.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Yep. 2 or 3 cigars. It's a good time. Good time, man.
This is how we do it. What else are you good at outside of football? Everything but golf, is that what you said?
I mean, yeah. I used to be good at basketball too. I ain't good at basketball no more. Once I started lifting weights, that kind of went out the window.
So what did you throw it off? What all did you do in high school?
Everything. Football, basketball, baseball, track, and then I stopped playing baseball to run track.
What position did you play in baseball?
Shortstop and outfield.
Athlete.
Yeah.
It's crazy because
I was going first.
Third base over there where the guy can't move. You hit it real hard at me. I don't have to move. I'll get it.
Yeah, I feel like kids nowadays don't play multiple sports. It's pick a sport and you do it year round. And you do like. Do you think that it helped you from a physical standpoint in football to do that?
I would say definitely playing multiple sports helps you overall as an athlete. And just like I know in my household. I ain't gonna say we didn't have a choice, but it's like my dad, he played baseball. My brother, he played everything. My sisters, they played everything. So it's like you growing up, you either got a football in your hand, a basketball, or a baseball bat. So you have it at the age of 2 to 3, you messing with it, and then you see them doing it, and you're like, well, I want to do that too. So that's essentially just what it was.
See, I think that's an important message because I'm telling you, every athlete I talk to, every coach I talk to says, because I've got 3 boys. They're like, don't focus in on anything. Let them have fun, play whatever they want to. And then when you get older, you'll gravitate towards something. Yeah. But I think it's an important message for kids to play as many sports as you can handle as a parent to get into practices and all those things.
Yeah.
Because that's not easy.
No, it's not. It's not.
So do you follow baseball? Like baseball playoffs start tonight.
Nope. Not
Will
anymore.
You be watching it all?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I used to. See, it's like, even with the NBA.
Yeah.
I don't watch NBA until playoffs. So, like, baseball, I'll watch playoffs. But, like, regular season is too many games. NBA, too many games.
See? I say that every
NFL,
time.
I watch it just because I'm in it. But, you know what I'm saying? I typically wouldn't watch it until mid to late season. College football probably the only thing I watch week to week.
So when you're injured and you're home and on, like, Sunday and the Titans play at noon, do you watch the 3 o'clock games and, like, watch Sunday Night Football and stuff like that?
If it's not the team we play the next week, I'm not watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay in the bubble. Don't film. That's my thing, though, too. I keep an eye on basketball right now. But after the All-Star break, I'll lock in with it, start betting and doing all that. But until then, if it's outside of college, man, they don't really pay attention. They don't go as hard. Like you said, it's too many games. I guess baseball may be a little different, but yeah, man, that's totally different.
Let's talk a little bit about the team coming up this weekend. What is the talk around the Jags and what they're kind of putting together?
Really, right now, haven't really went in as a team and really talked about anything. We'll get in there a little bit more tomorrow. But, it's definitely a talented group. They always had a talented group. A lot of, they got Jack at linebacker. A lot of different guys on the outside. They can run. They're very athletic. They just got a new team, new coach. Just got to, just see if they can put their things together. So that's really where it is right now.
You ever have a coach not come back on the team plane?
Look at him. He just rolled it, looked away, rolled his eye. You knew these questions were coming.
I'm not asking you about Herb. I'm just saying, as a player, have you ever experienced something like that?
None. I have not.
Yeah.
I have not.
See, there's no opinion there.
No opinion.
What are you doing?
Has to be a distraction, though.
So, listen, we got Darrynton Evans in the building. So if anybody has a question for him, we'll come around, raise your hand. Make sure it's a good question, though. There's no bad questions, but make sure it's a good question is what I'm telling you, all right?
There's no
so
bad
raise your hand. We'll come
is.
around to you if you got a question for Titan Darrington Evans. My bad, Darren.
You good.
my bad, D.
Hey, even better.
And I just asked you, did you have a question? You said no. I just said, did you have a question? You said no.
So, Slay, your message to the people is don't curse into the microphone.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good question.
Any question will work.
No cursing, yeah. Here we go.
All right, so Tony the Stud is going to be first?
Tony the Stud is first. And at first, Tony said he didn't have a question, but now all of a sudden he got a question.
He was nervous.
Okay. There you go. His hand's sweating. Here we go.
D, right there.
All right, Darrington. So, obviously, you run behind one of the best backs in the league, Derrick Henry. Obviously, you playing in a secondary role to him. So, preparation-wise, when you're looking at a player that is ultimately one of the best players in the league, how do you prepare to make yourself better every day, week in and week out, to get yourself to that next level?
By pushing him. Essentially, I just got to treat every practice like I'm the starter, like I'm getting all the reps, because, at the end of the day, he can only get better as if I push him, you know what I'm saying? It's a competition with everybody in the running back room, not just myself. It's a lot of us in there with Jeremy McNichols, Makai Sargent, and then even our fullbacks, everybody's battling for a job and for a position. So, as long as we competing every day, making each other better, at the end of the day, yourself as a player, you're going to get better.
So during the offseason, you see these Derrick Henry, workout videos.
Oh, yeah.
How do you react? Do you just laugh?
Yeah, I laugh. I'll send it to him, and I'll be like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Is this even necessary? A lot of the stuff. But, yeah, I laugh because it's people see stuff like that, and they blow it up crazy. I'm like, man, I see this on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I even talked to him about, next offseason, I may mess around and go out there with him so I can get me a couple videos in.
There you go.
That go viral,
I like it.
That's kind of what A.J. Brown was saying the other day. Nothing he does amazes us anymore. So, don't ask about being amazed by Derrick Henry. We know who he is. Yeah. We know what he does.
Yeah, man. He's one of a kind. Definitely freaking nature.
All right, we got Doug Sullivan is in the building.
Where are you?
I'm all over. I'm underneath.
He in the nosebleed.
Yeah, listen, I'm in the general public session right now.
General population.
Yeah, general population right now. They took me out the VIP out of the chains, and now I'm out here. Doug Sullivan. This is Darrynton Evans. Doug Sullivan. Right now, he doesn't have a question for you. He just want to give you some props.
Okay.
I just want to tell you, Titan.
Most definitely.
You are amazing.
Appreciate you.
Guys, the Tennessee Titans are an amazing club.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Doug Sullivan. See, and that's how I'm looking to sound when I walk out of here. Just like that. I want to be fried, just like my man Doug. Anybody else got anything? Okay, that's just showing love. Whitney. Whitney's in the building. Whitney broke the news earlier.
Whitney from Lafayette.
Whitley Hammond.
Yeah.
Hamlet. Oh.
Tighten up.
Oh, okay. That's all we got. Here we go.
I don't think there's any questions from that.
When you're standing next to Derrick Henry, what body part do you come up to him? Come up to him on, waist or?
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't know. I ain't that short, but I don't know. I really don't be thinking of that, I never really thought about that. I've seen some pictures with him and I think it was Deion Lewis. And man.
There was one of him and Mark Ingram.
The one with Mark Ingram was crazy.
Yeah.
But I never really even thought about, seeing where I came up to him. Because, it's crazy because, with me seeing him every day, Derrick's big, but he's not, over naturally big because I guess I'm used to seeing him. But, if I wasn't around him as much, then, I'd be like, yo, this dude is, crazy.
Hey, on the other side of the ball, Harold Landry is all over the field, man.
Bro, yeah.
How good is that dude? We saw the stat today. He's leading the NFL in quarterback hurries.
Yeah.
Quarterback pressures.
Yeah. Man, Harold's one of a kind, man. He's one of them dudes, when I first came in, I remember it was probably my first or second practice. You could just see him flying around, getting to the ball, every time. So, he definitely gets my respect. I respect him as a player. I just love the way he prepares for everything.
Back to Derrick, I just had a thought. Obviously, he's from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
He's put up huge numbers on him.
Yeah.
He must love going back home. If the Titans could play a home game, or if the Titans could play a road game at Appalachian State, you would go nuts, right? That should be a fun thing for him.
Going back to Duval is definitely, one of the things that I would say I love seeing, as a fan of Derrick, not as a teammate, as a fan of Derrick, even before I got here, I used to love watching him play versus Jacksonville in Jacksonville just because I know he's, that's his hometown. He's right around the road, and it's gonna be a show every time he steps on the field.
I like that. I love that. Ain't nothing like going home, man. That's it, man. That's a different stage, man. Different type of adrenaline all year, whether you banged up or not.
That's why you love playing at Vanderbilt.
Oh, my God.
Right?
And the best way we put it, when we talk, and people ask, when you're a Florida boy, when you go home, you gotta put on.
See? There it is. And all y'all think like it, too. I'm not vets, rookies, anybody. Y'all think like that, everything. Exhibition matches, anything, man. Florida boys are different, man.
Gotta put on.
What make y'all so different, man? What's in the water down there? Because y'all, you see Texas, you see Cali, even Tennessee, but when we talking about the big states that produce some phenomenal athletes, man, it's something about y'all, man. What is it?
It's different because, you look at states like Texas, Georgia, Cali, that's producing these same athletes, right? Mm-hmm. But they the whole state of Texas and Florida, we don't even say Florida. You have South Florida think they run it, but then you got Central Florida. You're bro, y'all not really, Then you got North Florida, so it's you got three different, groups. Derrick, he from North Florida, I'm from Central Florida, then we got teammates from South Florida. So it's we may be beefing with each other on some bro, y'all ain't better than us. Our high school team would have,
Right.
But then you got whole states no, we better, bro. We not worried about y'all.
We talking about these three right here.
Yeah, we talking about these three areas.
What about the Panhandle? You just gonna leave the Panhandle out of this conversation?
Yeah, we say that's part of Alabama. Yeah, that's not funny.
That's too real. Hey, man, they so savage. They're so savage down there. I've heard them leave the cities out, and they just claim the county.
Yeah, Broward, Dade.
Yeah,
Volusia, Duval. Nobody say Jacksonville. Everybody say Duval.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
The city, man. It's claim the county that they in. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Y'all get some athletes, man. That's what's up.
Hey, real quick, can we go to the personal side of things? I think, isn't it congratulations in order? I think somebody.
It is.
I want to say it's between the last time we saw you and now you are now off the market, officially engaged.
Yeah, I'm off the market. I've been off the market, but it's officially off the market.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Signed the deal with that one. But yeah,
signed the deal.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Congratulations.
I mean, you literally did that 3 days after you did our show. Did we provide you with the inspiration to go ahead and lock that down?
No, it was actually planned some months ahead. It's just, just trying to fit both of our schedules, my schedule as well as hers together. Just trying to find the right time for everything. And it just ended up being the right time that day.
So how did you guys meet?
So we met it's crazy. We actually met in class in college.
At App?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were in one of our communications classes, and we had a professor, and we had to do a group project. So I was partnered up with one of the dudes on the basketball team, and she was partnered up with another dude on the basketball team. But the basketball team ended up having an away game, and the project was due on Monday. So she ended up flipping us, and we became partners, and then, we became friends, started talking and stuff.
Oh, destiny.
There,
You worked through the friend route. That's not easy to do, man.
Nah, she found me. I ain't found her. Yeah. She hate when I say it, but I said it all the time.
You got to keep moving on it.
Well, you did a really good job of the, I want to know the planning that went into this engagement proposal. For those that don't know, it was like picnic with a board and everything. I mean, it was nice.
Yeah, I got it props from my dog, the fullback, Corey Blasting game, man. He helped me out.
Oh, he's good at stuff like that.
Yeah, he's one of them guys, man. So, man, he was helping me out the whole time, just talking about it. He's like, what she kind of like doing? It's like, she like outdoor stuff. She's, what I'm saying? She's one of those people. And he was like, bro, I got it. You can set a picnic, we can get one of our, our meal prep guy. He helped set it up, made a picnic, whatever. And I told him, all right, I already had the camera guy ready, everything set up. We're going to walk out there, and then she's going to see the picnic. And I'm telling you, she's going to want to go to the picnic. So ended up next day, we went out there, walked out there. She was like, oh, my gosh, somebody's having a picnic. Let's walk over here and go look at it. So we walked. And then I see Dev. He's my meal prep guy. So I was like, oh, Dev, what's good, bro? What you doing out here? She's like, nothing, man, just trying to get some footage and some other stuff for my website. I had a couple who was supposed to come out here and help me out, but they ended up bailing. Like, would it be cool if y'all kind of took their spot so I can get this for my website and get my clients up? And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, we can do that. Boom.
This is great.
Like that easy. That was cool.
That is
right
well done.
Look at you, man.
That is so well done, and I love that Kari helped you. That's awesome.
It was on it.
Teammates.
You did another big thing too. You got baptized, man.
Yeah, I did.
That went hand in hand in this decision.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to get that really in OTAs before we came back, but COVID protocols wouldn't let us do it back then. So
COVID wouldn't let you get baptized.
Yeah, we couldn't do it in the building. They had all the mandates with the mask and everything. So our team chaplain, he said we can try and get it back around camp once everything kind of lightens up a little bit.
Well, good for you.
Who was the chaplain, the baptizer?
Mitch.
Coach Mitch, that's my guy, man. When you see Coach Mitch, you tell him Big Slay said what's up, man.
I got you.
James Mitchell, man. Hey, man. I got some stories for you, boy. If you ever want some stories, I got some stories for Mitch. He had me in high school.
Didn't you actually use the word baptismal earlier?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
All right. Hey, more with Titans running back Darrynton Evans when we come back. Mount Juliet, Buffalo Wild Wings, well represented. We'll be right back.
Zero res and 20.
Meyer and Trevor Lawrence.
We're not going to throw the flag on that?
But they're still Jacksonville. And nobody they bring in can change that. The Titans and Jaguars. Coverage starts Sunday at 9 with Buck Rising on the League Company Countdown to Kickoff.
5.
Your flagship for Titans Radio. 104.5 The Zone.
Go.
All right, here you go. You need clean carpets. You want insanely clean carpets? I've got the people for you. It's Zero Res. They have powered water technology that cleans and sanitizes your surface without the use of detergents or harsh chemicals. And so that means a couple of things. First, your carpet stays cleaner longer, which is awesome. That's unlike other carpet cleaning companies. And with no soap, no residue, you got soft, fluffy carpets that actually stay cleaner longer and dry twice as fast. Zero Res, pure safety for your family and for your pets. Fall is back too, and guess what? Leaves aren't the only things falling. With the new season comes some special pricing on Zero Res's most popular services. There you go. Check them out. Many of your neighbors like to use the fall and the spring equinox as reminders for maybe a biannual deep cleaning. And right now you can get 3 rooms of carpet clean plus a free hallway for $129, 15% off. Area rug cleaning as well. Restrictions may apply, but give Zero Res a call, 615-535-9376. You can book online at ZeroResNashville.com. That's Zero Res. Spell it backwards or forwards. It's the right way to clean, and don't forget to ask about their air duct cleaning too.
Hey, it's Ramon. Guys, make your health a priority with a quick and easy health assessment at Low T Center. They exclusively specialize in men's wellness, and they are one of the leading men's medical providers in this country. It all starts with...
Hey, Slay.
Yeah. Do a comprehensive...
Can you do a strikeout wings in about 2 minutes? Give Kirby enough time to knock it out or to lower the mic?
Kirby.
For $100 a month.
Citizens, it's easy. Apply now. Citizens.
Brett Bachelor.
The money you need.
Oh, tequila.
From the Mark Spain Real Estate.
Yeah, let some of these young cats do
Landry accident
that.
now at Blakemore Avenue west of 23rd Avenue. And a wreck downtown at I-24 westbound right after Shelby Avenue. The right shoulder's blocked from a crash still at I-40 eastbound before you get to Jefferson Street. And a new wreck in Creve Hall south of town at I-65 southbound before you get to Harding Place. Also a stalled vehicle blocking the left shoulder still out in Fairview at I-40 westbound right as you get to Highway 96. I'm Josh Schwabel-Clay with traffic on your home for Titans football. 104.5 The Zone.
All right, here we go. Mics are hot.
3HL wrapping it up in Mt Juliet at Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll be in Smyrna next Tuesday.
It'll be live. We're having a lot of people asking about that Smyrna location. So
Sam Ridley Parkway.
They better come with it though, because man, Hendersonville, Gallatin. Where were we at before that? Before Hendersonville.
Nashville West.
Hermitage. No, I can't wait till I get back down to Nashville West though, because I was a little disappointed at the crowd down there. So I'm challenging you. I need you out there because these other locations, they done came with it, man.
You think these guys have one more scream left in them?
Hell yeah. Is that what you want? Hey! People, on call! Make a little noise on 3 for me. Make a little noise on 3 for 3XL. 1, 2, 3. All right. It's still going. All right.
Hey, Smyrna's on notice.
Hey, Smyrna, you better do something because, they ain't playing up here. Make a little noise for Darrynton Evans. Hey, that's it. Go. On 3. Make some noise for Darrynton Evans. 1, 2, 3. What? Y'all play? Y'all almost made me get up. Hey. I forgot the countdown.
Just like encourage.
Yeah, I forgot the countdown. See, that was if you don't give them a 1, 2, 3, it's hard to follow. You know, it's like say it. Hut, if you just say, go out there, get it to him, and then everybody jump off sides.
Yeah. The right cadence.
There you go.
Yes.
Right cadence.
Hey, Darrington, are we going to be talking about you at some point this week back on the practice field, ready to go?
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, get off field 3. I hate field 3.
And that don't even exist.
We can't talk about that.
Yeah,
you can't talk about field 3. That's right. Hey, we have a Tennessee Titans ticket winner that we need to announce.
Oh, yeah.
This is for the Titans-Chiefs game coming up, so we're working a couple of games ahead.
Yep.
And look, when you come to the Buffalo Wild Wings shows, we give you stuff.
Yeah, we're going to give you stuff. You just got to get here. So, everybody, pay attention if you put your
name
in the box.
There you go. She know what I was looking for. Put your name in the box.
In the box.
You get an opportunity to get tickets to the game. So, this week,
for the Chiefs game.
For the Kansas City Chiefs game. Carson Cook, come on up. Hey!
Oh, that's the table that's part of it.
People from Lafayette.
He's got to work out who he's taking. He's on a table full of people.
Yeah. Oh, who you gonna take? Whitney? You gonna take what's the other gang name? Hamlet? His name ain't no Hamlet, is it?
Hamlet?
No,
like Shakespeare?
Yeah, it's kind of close. There you go.
I listen to you guys every morning, every afternoon. I appreciate it.
Love, Carson.
All right.
Love, man.
Carson, they're going to call you and give you the information. He's going to give the slip to Ashley.
If they don't call you, call me, and I'll let them know.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you, walk on in.
So, Darrington mentioned the fact that he was in communications classes. You're all over, like, the social media world. Let everyone in on some of the stuff that you've been working on.
As of now, I've really just been doing a little bit of letting fans really get to know me. This is really the only other thing I've been doing off the field right now, just fans getting to know me on Twitch. I stream on there, is where you get to learn me from a more personal level. I do a lot of giveaways on there. I'm actually doing a jersey giveaway soon.
Oh!
And I'm giving away a next-gen Xbox console around Christmas for somebody as well.
Nice.
I need to sign Lil Ron up because he'll just stop working, I think.
Next gen Xbox.
Yeah,
already stopped working.
Yeah, no, I was like, no, not the next gen.
Yeah, this is the new one that everybody's trying to get their hands on that they can't get.
That's impossible to get your hands on around Christmas, right?
Yeah, y'all better tap into Darrington. Darrington on Twitter is at It's Live.
It's live on everything.
It's live. Y'all better tap in, man. You got Christmas gifts, my man. Giving them away.
Hey, man, always enjoy having you out here, man.
Definitely.
Always good to see you. Appreciate the hour. I know the people here in Mt Juliet appreciate you, too. And Dawn's right. Let's see you out on the field soon.
Yes. Yeah, very soon.
Most definitely.
Love it.
Appreciate you, brother.
Look for weird tweets from Darrington. He might give you hints about things.
Is that a hint? Very soon was that?
Yes.
Hey.
Gotta read through it, Hump.
Gotta read through it. Titans Jags coming up this week. We'll talk more about that matchup as we roll through. Coming up tomorrow, Coach Mack will join us in the 3 o'clock hour, and then Todd Furman, he's got winners. You gonna match up some of what Alan Bell said with what Todd says tomorrow?
If y'all can see my notepad and see what I got in there, it ain't got nothing to do with the show. It's all bets.
Priorities. Priorities.
That is a big book. It looks like you got that from like class at UT.
I did, man. I have them ship me at least 30 every 5 months. So thanks, Miss Janet, the secretary up there, my little girl. Take care of them.
Did you use those back in the day?
I did until they laughed at me. They laughed at me when I came in there to when I went back to get my degree. And they started laughing at me, so I had to go get a computer. Like, look at the old dude in here, you know what I mean, taking notes. So I'm like, this is how I learn. Don't worry about how I learn.
You worry about you.
Yeah, worry about you.
All right, we appreciate Mt Juliet Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks to Joe Hunk back at the studio, the world-famous Music Row. Back at it tomorrow from 3 until 6. Listen to the Zone all day, people.
Yes.
Later.
Rip the knob off.
Hey, thank you, guys.